ยอดเยี่ยม Not sure if it has begun now. Hopefully, right? Sorry for being late. I'm just gonna assume that it is working. Or not. Yeah, I think we're all going live finally, guys. We're so back, I guess. We're so back. Back, you can bring me back. Hold up a minute. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk and assume that it is working. Alright. Someone has subscribed. Streamlabs recent events. No, that's just a few days ago. So yeah, this is complicated, honestly. But I think it is working right now. Because like I click on my own YouTube live on mobile phone and I see myself here. And yeah, there's this nice screen appearing. So, okay. Sorry for the delay, everyone. Before, as we're waiting for more and more people to join, Dancerush. Awesome! Now it's working. Yes! Okay, so, sorry for the delay. I was having huge difficulty because it says there's an encoding error earlier because of this green. I think it's green, right? You see this green neon box on the bottom right corner? That's not from OBS. That's from Streamlabs. Okay, so shout out to that. You know, like there's you can use it for free. Okay, even the free version gives you lots of option, but I think that was the cause of the delay of this live stream. Okay, so while we're waiting, yesterday I'm just talking a bit about myself or what I did yesterday, right? I tried for the first time ever, I tried live streaming of me myself playing Dancerush, but on TikTok, and I didn't multi-broadcast to anywhere else, just like only on TikTok alone. And honestly, it sucks. Like the engagement on TikTok, which I have like 6k followers, by the way, 6k followers. It was so horrible, guys. Like it said there were in total 531 viewers, but just by the looking at the engagement overall and the chat, most people just like scroll and they probably found my live stream on TikTok by coincidence and they just swiped away, and that's it. Very little interaction. Like of all the 500 people who tuned in by chance, only 4 interactions, only 4 chats, only 4 messages in the chat. Well, I got one from Nishi, but that's it. So yeah, let alone talking about special gifts or whatsoever, right? I don't think I want to go back there anytime soon, guys. Like, how do people know? How do people even do it? Honestly, like speaking when there's no one talking. I don't get it, you know? Maybe the market is oversaturated, but yeah. I got far better engagement. Even when I was at like 3 or 4k on YouTube on my first live stream. Okay? Yeah. So, thanks, Brandon. And do you see the bottom right? How beautiful is it? Okay, so, yeah. That is also the reason why this started a little bit late. I was having difficulty because like when I try to start the stream, it says like encoding error occurred. So you know what? I just go like the most simpleton way ever. Close OBS and relaunch it, open it again, and it just works. I don't get it either. Yeah. But okay, so what we're doing today, okay? Back to our main topic. This is the continuation of what I did in my last stream, of course, ranking every song in the Spark Festival from the first one in 2018 to the latest one, which is not 2024 but Spark Festival 2023, because well, the game was dead in 2024. We had no Spark Fest last year, so this is going to be up to like 2 years before that. It's even sad to say, but okay, so let's go over the rules a little bit again for newcomers. Yeah. This Spark Festival, okay, like I said, it's gonna be Spark Festival only. So even some of the more famous songs like Crazy Shuffle, Midnight Marathon is not gonna be on this list because they're from different events. Okay, we don't count extra stage, we don't count gym songs, we don't count stamp events. Okay, and we don't count like Bimani crossovers, etc. Okay, except if there are crossover songs that are put in Spark Festival, and we're gonna talk about that. Second of all, we're gonna analyze most music and the chart, but mostly the music because honestly, again, if you're a really good Dancerush player, you can always find workaround on the chart. And lastly, this is gonna be my mostly my personal preference. Might be some cases that maybe I don't like the song that much, but I'm aware of how popular it is by the Dancerush community globally, then I might put it in a high tier, for example, but really just case by case basis. Okay? Now, on top of that, there are a couple things that I noticed from my last live stream that I could have done better, honestly. So yeah, this is like, me reviewing myself. Okay, so from the last time, right? What I noticed is, first of all, the background music. I put on the background music, like I just put every Dancerush song that I have kind of illegally copied, download from YouTube into my Dancerush folder and just put it, all of them, into Windows Media Player. Yeah, and well, because what? We don't want it to be too silent, right? We don't want it to be quiet. But the problem is, it's really difficult. I don't know if it's for you, but for me, it's really difficult for me to talk about one song while the other song is playing. For example, right? Right now, if I want to talk about Crazy Shuffle, it's counterintuitive because what I'm thinking right now is basement floor. Or another example, for example, like if I'm talking about Tropical Love, but One Moisture stage, Lose Control is playing, right? Like this. And especially if the voice is loud, and yeah, it's like, it's hard. It's hard because I'm already thinking about the One Moisture stage. I'm already thinking about those tricky patterns of the level 10. So yeah, we're gonna be, this time, I have prepared in advance every Spark Festival song from 2021 in the correct order. So if this one is playing, if I'm talking about Neon Rider, I'll be playing Neon Rider. Or if I'm talking about New Solution, damn sure will be playing in the background like this. See? And this is more intuitive. Okay? So second of all, the chat box right here, which I've already discussed, you see like how beautiful it is. Okay, so that's courtesy of Streamlabs. So for people who are technologically dumb like me, just go over it a little bit. OBS is one streaming software, or you can call it streaming encoder. Streamlabs is another streaming software or streaming encoder. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky. And I just knew it like maybe last week or two, that you can stream from OBS, you can stream from Streamlab. I shouldn't do this, right? That's like really inappropriate. You can stream from either one of them, but here's the tricky part. You can also borrow some of these widgets, like items or this beautiful chat box screen from Streamlab, and use it on OBS. And that's the cause of the technical difficulties in the beginning, but when it works, damn, look at this chat box, and it's much prettier than all my previous live streams. Okay, so third point that I really messed up a lot. This is important, right? While doing this tier list last time, I noticed that, when I watched the VOD, sometimes I just assume that most players know Dancerush damn well, and I just forgot to mention the song names at all. I just go over this picture and like, oh, C tier, D tier, this one, and like, yeah, my bad. We'll try not to forget that. Okay, so I'm gonna try to not forget to mention the song names and perhaps the artist if I could remember. Okay, like this one is 8347, but it's pronounced beat, the ones that play in the background. Okay, and last one of all, so the last stream started around 10:30, and I was really rushing because last week I had scheduled lunch with my parents, and I didn't want to be late. However, it turns out that it ended more quickly than I expected. So it's not like I'm gonna spend like a whole 5 minutes or 6 minutes talking every song, right? Some songs you can just go over quickly, and it turns out I really did not have to rush at all. So yeah, this time I'm gonna like be pacing myself more, no need to rush. I don't have anything else for the rest of the day. This is like Sunday morning in Thailand. It's 11:16 in AM in Thailand, by the way. So most people globally should be free, right? And yeah, I'm not gonna like go too quickly. I can just like talk about the music and just switch back to the chart and take my time basically. Now, okay, so let's read chat a little bit. You gotta keep it up. Also for live streams, you gotta get used to viewers just not chatting. Most live streams prefer to just watch it, especially for vertical content. Gotta be honest. I mean, like, I danced my heart out on TikTok yesterday, the same way I did with YouTube, and still most people just came and go. They just like saw it and swiped away. I don't know. The algorithm there sucks. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll pull back up to stream after getting home. Taking bus right now after like 6 hours of Dancerush. Okay, like get home safe. I think like by the time you reach home, I'll probably still be here. We're gonna do this for about 2 hours. So if you're already locked in, let's go, okay? Or maybe I should like, honestly, I actually want to like share the link to maybe the Thai viewers a bit. I'm sorry guys, yeah, for being a little bit greedy on the engagement, but yeah, this okay, like this should be useful for Thai viewers as well. So I'm gonna hop on to Facebook. That's where most Thai Dancerush players lurk, and share the live stream link to that group right now, and think of some Thai caption. Sorry, I can't think inside my head. I have to speak it out. Okay. จัดอันดับเพลง Dancerush เพลงในเกมทั้งหมดจากอีเวนต์ Spark Festival อยากรู้เพลงไหนเล่นได้อยากรู้เพลงไหนน่าเล่นเพลงไหนข้ามได้เข้ามาดูเลย Sorry guys, I just can't think quietly inside my head. And surprisingly, it's already playing ads on my mobile phone, like the live stream that I opened to check out the chat. Now, without any further ado, or maybe just a little bit, I'm sorry. Yeah, bring some coffee, some nice mug right here. Yeah, didn't have enough sleep too, but I'm still excited. So yeah, no worries. I'm not gonna fall asleep midstream. Okay. There's a little technical mistake while posting the link to the Thai Facebook group, but anyway, we're just gonna continue without further ado. For real, let's freaking begin. Okay, so okay, Spark Festival 2021. Okay, we're gonna start with this song, Spark Festival 2021. Okay, there's a lot of interesting things going on with the first ever Spark, not the first ever, the Spark Festival that happened during COVID. Okay, there's a lot of interesting stuff to talk about. And well, how good is it? First of all, I would say some people could make an argument for all of these songs to be on the S tier. Like this. Like, yeah, it's that good. Now, what do I mean by this is, okay, this is not the actual ranking, but like every song in the Spark Festival 2021, maybe it's not your favorite, but it's some player's favorite somewhere in the community. Okay, So you can make an argument for every song in this event to be an S tier. Maybe you don't like it, but it's a favorite in other people's opinions. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure if you understand it. Okay, now this is not my actual ranking. Okay, but I'm saying, like, if you don't like, for example, you might not like Seven to Smoke, this first song right here, but in other people's mind, in other people's tier list, it's their S rank. Okay, and the same could be said for every song in this Spark Festival. That's the first thing. Now, second of all, in the previous Spark Festival, it's a mix of Dancerush original songs that are composed, made their first appearance in this game, and also songs that came from other Bimani games. So like Bimani, this huge music company, right? Dance Dance Revolution, Sound Voltex, Beatmania, the game from the same company. Sometimes they have already existing songs that just work perfectly with Dancerush, and they kind of cross over. They just put it in here through various events. Sometimes they came as STEM event. Sometimes they came as Gym Song, another event. Sometimes they came as Spark Festival. However, this Spark Festival 2021, which I'm about to talk about right now, all of these are Dancerush original, and I'm pretty sure that's the correct information. You know, like, so unlike the previous Spark Festival, like maybe 9 songs in total, and half of them are from other Bimani games, already existing songs. All of these songs are legitimately new songs made for Dancerush, guys, and that's already something very promising to look at, because like there's guarantee that the BPM will be suitable for shuffling, right? So yeah, that's the other thing that makes this Spark Festival so awesome. Now, okay, the last point we'll get over in the end, in the final. But for now, let's talk about finally the first song in this lineup, Seven to Smoke. Now, what is Seven to Smoke actually in real life? For, you know, like people who have zero idea, you know, about our breakdance culture, Seven to Smoke is a format of battle. So it's a format of b-boy battle that has gotten popular, and so you can find Seven to Smoke battles in other dance styles, or even something that's not related to dance too. So basically, it's a King of the Hill battle format. So you can see that there are 2 guys right here. One guy standing on the left, another guy standing on the right. You can see the screen, right? Okay, it's working. And there'll be like a lot more guys on the right side. And it always starts with 2 dancers like this. Okay, so they just battle it out. Only 1 round. And after each dancer dance for 1 round, okay, the judges can decide that was a long round, who wins and who loses. If the left guy loses, he goes to the end of the, you don't see it here, he goes to the end of the row, okay, of the line. If the right guy loses, he goes to the end of the line. So whoever wins goes to the left side and become the king of the hill at the moment, and has to battle the next guy on the line. So the line on the right side, there will be like 7 dancers. So in total, 8 dancers compete, okay, in this format, where if you win, you stay and battle the next guy. If you lose, you go to the end of the line and wait until like the other 7 guys have battled. So within the time limit, say like 20 or 30 minutes, the guy who has the most wins, okay, in this time limit is the true winner. That's what Seven to Smoke is all about. So yeah, why am I talking all about this? Okay, the thing is, when you hear a song with this name, okay, when I hear this song name, Seven to Smoke in Dancerush, it gets me so hyped, because as a break dancer, as a breaker, as a b-boy, you know, like this is This refers to a b-boy battle format, okay? However, when you listen to this song, I'm gonna turn it a little bit louder here. It's okay. The beat is not bad, but it's not like a real b-boy song at all. You can go on to like open any b-boy music, you know, like any b-boy music. Listen to any b-boy music from any channel on, and probably only 15% of them, only 15% would sound like anything that you hear from 7 Inches Smoke. It just doesn't have like the same drum, the same snare as like a real b-boy music, honestly. Even though it's actually break danceable, if that's a term, even though you can b-boy to it, but it's not a real b-boy song, to be honest, guys. However, okay, from the Dancerush context, if you throw away all that, you know, breaking culture, is it a bad song? I'll say it's very valid, okay? The chart, let's open the chart bit, by the way. Not only I prepared like the song, but I also prepared the chart, the playlist right here, okay? The first one is already done by Ejiken, so shout outs to him, alright? This, okay, something that might throw people off about 7 Inches Smoke is it has these patterns a lot. Not this part. This is like very good for freestyle. This like, I don't know, like, how do you call this note? I don't think we have I don't think we have an actual official name for this pattern yet. Some people call it not shuffle stomp. What is this like back and forth pattern that many of the recent songs, the more recent songs have this a lot, you know, like, and not like a usual running man, but you slide back and forth. I forgot the name. I'm sorry. I hadn't had enough sleep. Okay, so yeah, the music is really low on stream. I guess it's because like I limit the audio of the desktop way too much, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, I should turn it out a little bit. I'm sorry guys. Yeah, sorry. But okay, it should be better now when I pay from Windows Media. But this one, yeah, this one, no worries guys. This is just the chart, so it's lower than usual for sure. But this pattern that you slide your feet back and forth, I'm sorry, like I'm having a hard time recalling the name that people like to call this pattern. Shuffle, does it start with shuffle though? Yeah. Yeah. Stutter step. I think some people might call this stutter step, and this is very prevalent. This type of note is very prevalent in this song. However, if you can work around it, if you have no problem doing that note, this is actually a very decent pick for tournaments. Still not overpicked yet for some reason. Ryu, the famous guy, the famous freestyler in the US, he used it for Mistake on Live 5 and really nailed his routine. Yeah, so yeah, and this part, like I said, it's not a breakdance, it's not a b-boy song, but you can add b-boy step to it, you know. I've tried so many times, but I haven't really mastered my whole performance yet, so that's why I haven't uploaded a full video. But like, if I were to enter, like, for example, a next Mistake on Lake 6 as a competitor, this is one song that I'll keep in mind, that yeah, the chart does allow me to showcase my b-boy skill. Even though again, it's not like 100% b-boy music. With all that said, that's why I'm gonna put it not on S tier for me. It's a solid A tier, somewhere near to Touch Me. Okay, and that's not bad at all. Okay, so now that I have reset or turn up the background BGM music a bit, can you hear it better? You should. Okay, yeah, the setting is too low earlier, I guess. Now it's around like from -30 to -64, so maybe you can hear it better. Okay, so yeah, next one, New Solution. We don't have to talk about this much at all. Okay, New Solution, I don't know how to pronounce the artist name. Karut. Is it Carrot? But anyway, Okay, this new jack swing beat that really takes you back to like the 90s or the 80s bronze hip hop style. Solid freaking S tier, man. Like, it's a type of music that, honestly, to make this song shine, shuffling is not enough. You need all those old school hip hop dance. But even if you can't bring the best out of the song, even if you don't know hip hop dance at all you can do is shuffling. You're a raver. You're a shuffler. You can still appreciate how awesome this song is, right? We seriously need more songs like this, okay? And if you want to see like the best interpretation of this song, Mistake on Lake 5, Chaos. Or the most recent tournament, MacFest, Paranoid Boy. They really killed these, you know, like with their like hip hop background. But yeah, the song is just awesome and the chart is easy. Yeah, it's an easy level 8, which I have no problem with at all. Okay, it just complements the song perfectly. Allows room for plenty of freestyle, allows room for lots of like grooving and just enjoy the music. Storytelling, being yourself, it's just so good, guys. And like not an actual b-boy music. This is more like hip hop new jack swing or new jack swing, but it's also viable for us b-boys as well. Enough said. New solution, S tier. Next one. Okay, so the song name, the title is written like this, 8347, but we believe it's pronounced beat. So like this 8 is supposed to be B, 3 is supposed to be E, and for instance. Now, this naming convention, okay, is similar to the previous song, Stage, from the same artist, Zek. He or they don't have a lot of songs in Dancerush, so Stage is one of them, and I didn't like it. Beat, however, I think it's better than Stage, guys. It's similar but better. It's a better version of Stage. Okay, it's a level 9. It could get a little tricky at some parts, but overall not too difficult, and allows room for plenty of freestyle. And like the melody is very captivating. Okay, in a way it's really special. Just listen to it, like this part, for example. Dun, dun. I don't think we have this, like, you know, certain unique, a little bit dark, mysterious, like someone just opened the Pandora box or a gate to like a dark dimension type of vibe song. We don't have it that much in this game yet, I don't think, right? But in a way, right, it's very captivating and like I can't take my ears off this. On the chart perspective too, like, yeah, it has like this invert T step and a T step with a down note, which is not as scary as it looks. Okay, so this invert T step, you can just play it as it is and just try to maintain your form, and already it looks good. It adds variation to your regular T step, and this part is a freestyle heaven. So many opportunities, so many potential for freestyle. Yeah, the song, when I play it with the charts on it on Etiquette channel, is a bit too low, I know it, but yeah, just trust me. Yeah, the song is really good. So S tier. But where on S tier though? Maybe yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna put here. Okay, so moving on. Wait a minute. I need to play 8347. I need to play beat more. Song goes up. It does go hard, you know. It really does. Whoa. Me playing Dancerush at Henry's house while watching you. You know, bring all the guys from SoCal, you know, into this live stream, you know. And so that's good that you have Dancerush, but you know, like don't forget to go to your R-cade too, Chesby Max, because like yeah, they need your cash. Okay, if you go to like, if you only play Dancerush for free, then like the round one, yeah, their revenue sink, and yeah, the next time you know it, they might decide to like remove one cap from SoCal, and that's gonna be sad, right? But yeah, I'm jealous. I'm just jealous. People who have the cap. Next one, okay, is the mid-boss song of Spark Festival 2021. Do It. And it's pretty much the version 2 of this song, okay? It's like the continuation of this, the one that I'm clicking and moving right now, Act Now, by the same artist, MK. It's not a hardstyle, it doesn't have the same kicks as hardstyle, but the song really goes hard. I don't know like if it's like a hands-up genre or just a solid electro house, but it's a second version of Act Now, which is also a lot better, both music-wise and chart-wise. Like, music really gets you hyped. Listen to it. Can you hear it better now? Do I need to increase it even further? Man, let the music speak for itself. Like this part, you know, like before, the second hook really hypes you up. And you know you have to go all out, guys. Okay, maybe it's too loud now. Now, as for the chart, okay, some people might have issue with this. I know, it's a level 10, so it's not supposed to be easy, okay? And yeah, some people might have issue with this pattern, which is not that, you know, like which is not that prevalent in this chart. This thing right here, another variation of stutter step, I guess. This thing right here, some people have issue with this, but guys, secret tip, especially for people who watch this live stream, you can do regular Running Man and it will still hit the note. Trust me, you know, trust me, I've done it. You know, you can do regular Running Man and it will still count. Yeah, your combo won't drop. Or you can just like find ways to do the stutter step in a way that's cool and also hit the note, like Nishi or Kishki maybe. I don't know, self-bragging, or oh great. Okay, just to drop some names of people who find ways to make that pattern look cool. Aside from that, it is tiring, it is exhausting, but for a true Dancerush player, you shouldn't miss this. It's so freaking hype here. Yeah, you know, like down and jump. Yeah, I know it's tiring, but you know, still freestyleable. Much more freestyle friendly. Still, not much more, but maybe like somewhat more freestyle friendly than the previous mid-boss song, Act Now. So Do It. Also, I'm gonna put it S tier. I'm gonna do it and put it on S tier here. Like for me, it recently I've come to like this song more than Beat. So yeah, I'm gonna put it here. Okay. Now, next one is Orange Lullaby. Really completely different, almost opposite vibe from the previous song, because this is a chill level. I always forget if it's 7 or 8, but basically not so difficult. Okay, a tropical house that sounds a little bit different from most tropical house that we know, honestly. Yeah, it does give a little bit of like not just chill, but I don't know, a little bit of like, picture this, it's the end of your journey, you're going back home, the sun is setting in the background, and yeah, you're reminiscing about what have you done in this past journey now that it's about to be over. This is the vibe that it translates for me, right? That's why I use it. I upload this song specifically before the year end. It was one of my year end video. I don't know which year, I forgot, but yeah, still really beautiful melody. Sharp, not too difficult, kind of freestyle friendly, honestly. But should it go to S tier though, now that we have so many tropical house already? You know what, for me it's just good. It's really good. And yeah, I would say that even non-Dancerush players might enjoy this. It's just like really beautifully crafted, well divided sections, as you can listen, as you can hear. So S tier, and right next to Tropical Love, which gives similar vibe. And that's it. Moving on. It's just, I don't know, like if this is a coincidence or like Konami just want to mind fuck us, but yeah. The next song, very next song from the same event, right next to each other, very goddamn similar vibe again. Ideal Sunset, okay, by Kan Takahiro. A real tropical house that sounds just like most mainstream tropical house out there. Just listen to it, you know, chill tropical house. Not the one that hypes you up, but the one that, you know, plays as a maybe as a cool down or at the beginning of a party in the beach, okay, but not the one that gets people like jumping all excited like that. Nah, this is more like a chill party. Now, fun fact, it is so similar that I put them right next after each other and just fits so perfectly, trust me. You know, like not just like for playing on Dancerush, but like as a background music for your vlog. Very ideal choices, both of them. However, I would say that as much as most people would probably enjoy it, but for me, Ideal Sunset, it is a little more flat. It is flatter than Orange Lullaby. You know, like there's really not much going on, which is not bad, but that's the reason why I'm not gonna put it on the S tier. Okay, the chart is of course as easy as you would expect, and like slower BPM. So yeah, by A I mean like solid pick for just playing it casually. Okay, just listen to the music, enjoy the music, or use it as a cool down song, but probably not a solid pick for freestyle tournament. So yeah, A tier. Somewhere though, maybe here I guess. Now next one is like quite interesting, okay? Because for me, to be honest, Flow is my least favorite song of this event. Okay, so yeah, not many people pick it, especially in the West. Like you can hardly find videos of this song, and the reason is, I guess, first of all, the music. Listen to it. I would say it's very EPBP. I don't even know like what genre it is, but it's very EPBP music. It's like alien music, you know. Listen to it. Yeah, I think like some people might find it a tad little annoying, a little distracting, and that's also my case. Like, honestly, I don't really hate the song, okay, but yeah, I don't really enjoy playing on Dancerush either, because that's just the song, right? It's EPBP, even though it has clear device sections and a lot of quirky beats that you can play around, that you can, you know, like memorize the beats and create a nice routine out of it. The chart is also unforgiving, guys. So we're gonna bring it out here a bit, okay? Also, like another fun thing about this Spark Festival is also like it has a lot of songs that are the first song ever of many artists, okay, in this game. Like, I have never heard of Nushi having any other songs in Dancerush before. Now, this one is a tricky level 9. Not fast, but yes, for example, like, yeah, it like an optical illusion or something a bit here. See, after this running man and like after this running man on the right, see the blue note here, and then like yeah, I don't know. Again, and this another starter step followed by this yeah, weird ass pattern. Which of course I can just do T-step, but yeah, like it is a little bit mind fucking here that, you know, you put this starter step and it still continues into this kind of T-step pattern here. And that thing too, right? So yeah, a little too tricky. That's why I don't enjoy playing this song. Like, and I don't like this EPBP beats too. Yeah, EPBT rhythm. I don't know. I don't know, but some people do like it. At least I know in Japan, some people like, you know, have found ways to really kill this song, like Earl Grey, for example. But still, that's pretty rare. Okay, it might be someone's favorite. It could be someone's S tier, but you know, obviously, not for me. Definitely not for me. With all that said, I wouldn't say it's mid though. Still, I'll have to admit that the song is somewhat really special, right? It really sets itself apart with both the music and the chart. You know, like, yeah, it really sets itself apart. So I have to give it some credit. I'll say decent. Yeah, but low decent. Okay, almost falling into here. But I don't know. What do you guys think? You know? Let's read a little bit. Okay. I wish my legs didn't explode into a million pieces when playing Do It. It's not that hard, you know, just cheese a bit, okay? I used to love Orange Lullaby, but now I don't like it anymore for some reason. What happened? Maybe, like, you know, it brings out a little bit of that sad. Maybe because it makes you feel sad a bit. Maybe. Or maybe you just play too much. To the point that you just got bored by it all of a sudden. That happens to me too, sometimes. Thank God I took house dance classes. Sleeper pick. Are you referring? You must be referring to Tropical House or either Orange Lullaby or Ideal Sunset, right? But there are better other Tropical House songs. The more I think of it, yeah, like Summary is the OG one, for example. Henry want me to say hi to you. Hi, Henry. Very Jersey Club-esque. Here's the thing. Oh yeah, goofy type beat is also a good way to describe it. Now, this is baseball jersey. Like, I used to have like 4, but now I have like probably 8 of these baseball jerseys. Mostly, all of them are like Japanese baseball teams, okay? And I wear them for fashion purpose. I'm gonna be honest. I'm definitely a poser because, yeah, you know what a poser is in a skateboarding community? People who like appropriate the culture without understanding it. If that's, I don't know if that's the right definition, but basically, I don't watch and I don't understand baseball at all. I just buy them because they look cool. I like the patterns, I like the design. Yeah, so I have 8 of them, but I don't have any favorite baseball team because I don't even understand the rules at all, you know, like, yeah. Really not a good thing to do, I know, but it's just cool, you know, like, yeah. Baseball jerseys like this one, it's so like, I love the designs, guys. Now, next one, you know, it does give me anxiety because we're talking about Anxiety by Yukinaga. Acid techno. The way I would describe it, okay? Aside from using the genre term, acid techno, this is so Tekken music. If you don't believe me, you can open any, not Tekken 8, but maybe Tekken 7, Tekken 5, 6, 7, okay? Tekken 6 battle. And like, play this video while playing this song in the background and see how well it just works. It fits perfectly. See? It fits perfectly with Tekken. But, okay, we're playing Dancerush. Okay, so, jokes aside, very solid pick. It's my local guy, Mr. Shane's favorite pick as well. Like, I think he plays it almost every time he hit the Dancerush cap. Okay? The chart is not that hard. It has just a little tricky pattern where you have to slide your feet back and also step, slide, step, slide, step, slide, step. But mostly it's just like endless running man, some of which can be cheesed, and I do that a lot for getting score. It's easy, you know, like whether for freestyling or for getting full combo, or as I'm trying to get EXE as well. Yeah, just a solid acid techno that really hypes you up and like full, really ideal for shufflers who love Running Man as well. With all that said, I'm still a little bit in too much. So does it deserve to go to S tier? What do you guys think? Is it A or S? Should we listen to it again? Do I think that most Dancerush players have to play it before they die? Or like... Yeah, it's really fun. It's pretty fun, yeah, but... You know what, for me? I'm still doing this song a huge service, okay, by putting it in a really high A tier. Moving on, okay? We have the final boss song. You know, like, and this is the final point that make this Spark Festival so special. This is also when the most difficult song in Dancerush still ever was born. Let me see your dance. You know what? Playing this song as a one more exercise gave you nightmare. How many people cleared? How many people cleared with only 3 lives when it was like as a one more stage? I doubt like probably only 5% or less. Okay, of all the players, of all the Dancerush players around the world. Plus also it was released during COVID, so yeah, some people might not even get to play it at all, like me for example. Okay, but now that it's no longer one more stage, you can unlock it, purchase it anytime. It's just amazing. Okay, it's another musical masterpiece. Listen to it. Clear divided segments. Not hard style. Doesn't have the same kick as hard style, but still goes hard. I'm not sure if this is like hard techno or something, but yeah, definitely hypes you up and also brings you back to like you know, those days, like maybe the hardstyle shufflers in the past, or like those Malaysian shufflers, okay, would enjoy it definitely. It takes you back, okay, a little bit vintage, honestly, and yeah, still like even if you think level 10 is too difficult, guess what? I'm gonna go a little bit special here. Although I said that I'm gonna be reviewing like mostly normal chart, but this one is special, guys. Like it's one more stage. I know it's level 10 is too difficult for most people, so you can play level 7, you know, and that's not hard at all. Okay. Now even if it feels like too slow, you can just like do a regular Running Man to the half speed Running Man note right here, and it will still hit the note. Okay. Level 7 ain't bad if you feel like you love the song, but you're not ready for level 10 yet. Okay? Yeah, this one is not bad. And like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's such a hype song. Now, I think we don't have to talk about how insane the level 10 chart is, alright? Yeah. To this day, my highest score is still 98, and I am a little bit shamed, yeah, because like in Thailand, there are definitely other players who could score better than me. Should I still call myself the number 1 player? Not in the score aspect, but in overall aspect, I guess. But like, yeah, the chart seems like they want to kill you. Let me see your dance. But overall, like, it's very hype, okay? And yeah, it's a one more stage, so it's supposed to be this hard. Otherwise, it's disappointing, you know. Like, so for other songs, if it's hard for no reason, I might like consider that as a factor to bring them down, lower the tier list. But because it's a one more stage, well deserved. Congratulations. I'm gonna put it even better than Set Me Free. Yeah, sometimes I do enjoy to torture myself. Moving on. Okay, and it's not Spark Festival 2021 yet. Okay, the next one would be after Spark Festival 2021. It's Spark Festival 2021 After Party. Don't forget, guys, we also have After Party, which is a DLC of Spark Festival. Okay, A for anxiety is good. B is for bad boy bird wash. And C is for what? C is for what? Cutting shape. C is for what? I would like to continue, but I don't really see it for QT, I guess. Or continue. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I don't know why. I got it confused here a little bit. I think Trash comes before the next song. So, Trash, like, it's really funny when you think about it because, like, the first time I hear it, I honestly thought Trash by Candy House is a Dancerush original song. Like, the beat, BPM, this type of music, this type of hands-up electronic house music, it just fits Dancerush so perfectly. I did not doubt at all that it's actually a song from Musica. It felt like it belonged to Dancerush. Just listen to it. It already makes you want to dance, you know? It's like a real ideal party song. I'm sorry. Da, 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 da. Clap your hands. It's like, I honestly, I don't want to listen to it too much. Why? Because the more I listen to it, the more I want to get the fuck out of my house and go right to the Dancerush Clap and play this thing and tear up my knees. Because I know it, I know the chart, some people hate it, okay? And I also have the playlist prepared for this one, for the chart as well. You know, you see how prepared I am this time? Like, we're not talking about the Running Man chart, which came out like a year or two later. The original chart, this is what turns a lot of people off, you know? Not this beginning T step here, but it's full of this. This is not just like in the first verse or something. This is like almost the entire song is full of left, right, jump. And yeah, I know it. If you love to do Running Man, there's not much you can do. There's not much room for you to do that, right? And that kind of turns people off, okay? Like here, I could feel my calves and ankles burning just by watching. Yeah, for a level 8, yeah, some people would say turbo chart. The chart is so low effort. But you know what? Not every song, okay? My personal opinion, not every song has to be full of Running Man and T-Step and SpongeBob or Charleston. A few quirky charts, you know, just to spice things up, just for us not to get bored, it's fine. If you want to do Running Man, just play other songs. Or maybe just download this song, put it on your playlist, and play it outside the cap, you know? I have no problem with this, honestly. It's not like I want to like go to dance every time I go to Dancerush. It's not like all I want to do is just Running Man, that's it, you know? Like, sometimes jumping crazily like someone who doesn't know how to dance is fun too. And that's not sarcasm, like for real, right? Think of it, if you're a beginner, right? If you're a beginner, if you're just new to Dancerush, this might be more fun than doing the Running Man that you cannot do well yet, you know? Just jumping all around. Maybe like turning your body while jumping as well. Da 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 da. And of course, you know, if you want to use a freestyle, you know, you can also try to do cutting shape, which will hurt your score, or of course, jump style to it. Find some workaround, and like, this song is just mad fun. It's just stupid fun for me. So, with all that said, some people might hate the chart, I know, but for me, it's not a problem. Okay? I'm not talking about Running Man version of this song as well. I'm just talking about the OG version. For me, it's still an S tier. Around here, it just feels like this belongs in Dancerush, right? Yeah, love this song. Good morning, Yellow Day. It's right at noon, okay, in Thailand here, and I can continue to do it. I'm gonna continue doing this live stream like for a little bit long, okay, at least an hour or two, definitely, okay. Especially the stupidly hard Running Man and switch pattern similar to Vamos, but worse. Yeah, so you're talking about Let Me See Your Dance, right? Yeah, it is stupid, but you know what? Yeah, it's supposed to be stupid hard because it's one more extra stage. Okay, so next one though. Next one, Do you know how to pronounce this song name though? The next, okay, on the list. Do you know how to read this? I'm gonna let you guess. How do you read this song name? Or do you know this? Do you guys know if this song exists in Dancerush at all? Okay, so um, according to Remy Wiki, this is, in case you really don't know, have no general knowledge at all about gaming, of course this is Konami code. Okay, if you don't know what Konami code is, ask ChatGPT. You know, like by this time you should know it already. The pronunciation is ue ue shita shita, hidari miki ba, which is up up down down, left right ba, but in Japanese. And it sings the lyrics just like that too. Okay, so if you listen carefully, here, ue ue shita shita means down down, hidari miki ba. See, it just sings the lyrics. It just sings the lyrics and also like the title just like that. It just sings the cheat code, but in Japanese. But in the first verse, in the beginning, it's Jojo ge ge sayu sayu, which is also up up down down, but in a different ways to read. It's a different pronunciation to read the kanjis for up and down, left, right, and whatsoever. Okay, so because Japanese kanji, one meaning can be read in multiple different ways. That's just Japanese language for you. Okay. Ka-ching! Anyway, you know how hard it is to find like any gameplays, any players uploading videos playing this song at all. It is so rare. It is very underpicked, but not because it's a good song, honestly. The first problem is when you play at the arcade. Okay, when you play like it at the arcade, the song volumes becomes like this. Do you hear anything? Exactly. When you play it at the arcade, for some reason, just for this song and a few others, like the song that we're gonna go talk about later today, a few songs get their volume adjusted down into oblivion and you cannot hear shit. Yeah, and that already turns a lot of people off, right? Now, suppose you go back home, try to listen to it. It is a unique song, I would say. It is a very specially crafted song to be like a little bit of a meme song. But is it good though? Here's the problem. And I'm not sure if this if this licensed song or not. Will this stream get turned down by this? I'm not sure about, because we're talking about it. I'm just gonna play it anyway. Okay. It has a lot of quirky components that you can definitely play around. Okay. Tell story with your arms, up, up, down, down, and a lot of Japanese players, they understand the lyrics, so they do it. Here's the thing. This is the first verse, right? And it seems like things about to get hyped up. And here comes the hook. And the hook is just like that. This is, I think, why it's not popular. The verse, okay, has a lot more stuff going on than the hook. Like, the verse is like this, high energy, and the hook is like low effort. And like, listen to it again. This is already the second verse, okay? After the first hook, it starts to go hard a bit, but then like when the second hook comes, we have the same issue. It's rare. It's one of those rare songs where the hook is somewhat has less stuff going on. It seems lower energy than the other sections of the song. Like when the beat drops, somewhat the song feels slower. When the beat drops, somewhat the song feels emptier. There's one song I know, like not in Dancerush, but there's one mainstream song that has this kind of weird gimmick going on, and I don't like it at all. I think it's by Icky or something. I forgot, right? But yeah, Issy or Icky, I forgot the artist's name. I want to show you Black Widow, I guess. I think the song name is Black Widow. We're not gonna play it, okay? Like a Black Widow baby. Yeah, I think it's this song, right? Where like right before the beat drop, right before the hook, it goes really high, do 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 do, and then when the beat drop, it's just like, well, why? I hate this gimmick personally. I don't know if you guys also hate this gimmick, but not really a fan of this type. Okay, so plus of course the EPBP, that like goofy sound effect, goofy vocals again. So yeah, underwhelming. You might, yeah, okay, so maybe we should all call it, okay, as a community, we should call it the Konami Code song. Or up, up, down, down, but it goes down under, honestly. Would it go to the lowest tier though? I'll give it some credit, okay? At least it's like, it's well thought out for me. You know, like, maybe I'm not a fan of this song, but yeah. I think it's well thought out, it's planned to be a meme song as it is. So I'm gonna say it goes to mid tier, but really, really like below mid, okay? A few steps away from don't waste your time, okay? But I don't know, like, again, when you play on the Dancerush cap, especially when you play it on the most Dancerush cap, the volume gets adjusted down to oblivion like this. You can barely hear anything at all. So yeah, I would say, also considering when playing at the cap, you could barely hear the music, and that would really turn you off. We should go on a little bit hot take route. Yeah, high D tier. Let's go. So yeah, fun fact, I just want to brag a little bit. This meme song, this goofy ass song, is my first or second sight read EXE. The first time I played it, I got EXE, and I think I never ever touched it again. Because like, just of how mid or underwhelming it is. So thank you, bye bye. Next one though, the full song name is, okay, Gradius Remix, but it also has this like up up down down Konami Code version in the back. But we should just call it Gradius Remix, right? Gradius Remix by Tokyo Machine, and I think this is licensed music, so I'm sorry. Yeah, it is a little bit licensed music, I think. It will not turn off. It will not like bring down the live stream, but yeah. When I upload it, I think it's listed as revenue sharing, so it is licensed music. Surprisingly, that will make this the first licensed music in Spark Festival, because most licensed music would come in the game as like just a new song, not part of any event, and they are usually playable right away without requiring any unlocking. You know, so Gradius Remix, right? Sorry guys, I'm gonna play it mute here. Or maybe it's just, if I put the volume really low, would I be safe though? You know what? Let's just try it anyway. I'm not gonna keep speaking until like yeah, you can't just hear the music. Yeah, maybe this is one way that we can save it. So yeah, a really good song, solid level 8, really divided into two clear phases. So the first part is just like building up storytelling, has a little bit of this 8-bit sound gimmick that yeah, you can definitely play around. Some SpongeBob, they're not too difficult, but yeah, it's like you're playing a video game, definitely, but also suitable BPM, right, for shuffling. Okay, and this is still like the first phase. You see, like, it's about like it gives you the vibe of like about to take off soon, da 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 da, and it slowly gradually builds up, and this is from this point on is where it gets more excited. And this part here, I love this. This is like, yeah, this is the second phase, and this is where things really, you know, like gets to fly. This is when your aircraft takes off, and you know it, you have to go all out to like, you know, complement the chart here, complement the chart music. Da, 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 da. Guys, if you could listen to it, you know, go check it out. This is somewhat underpicked in the US, and I know why. I think aside from the fact that it is a Spark Festival after party, which means it requires a lot of unlocking, this segment, this scary looking stutter step, I guess, it turns a lot of people off. You know, like this tricky looking pattern. Okay, yeah, I know it doesn't seem friendly for a level 8, so yeah, some people might be scared. But again, okay, secret tip for Kishki viewers right now: you can do regular Running Man and you can still get combo easy. Okay, it's not that hard. I've already EXC'd. I just do like a regular Running Man on this part. Yeah, just do regular Running Man and it will still count. It just works. It just works. And when you do understand the chart and when you do memorize the music, that it has two phases, like the preparing to lunch phase here. Wait. And also this part is also very freestyle friendly. A lot of rooms to play around. See these down notes. I just love it. And like, if you remember that the first part is for storytelling and maybe like work with the crowd, you know, or just doing other stuff that's not related to shuffle dance. And the second part is where you go hard in your shuffling. Really, really good pick for freestyle. Okay, somewhat not many players choose it in the West yet, you know. And even if you don't go to, of course, even if you don't plan to attend a freestyle tournament, it's also a very solid song. I'm not sure if this live stream will got shut down because of that, or because it's a licensed music somewhat. Okay, but anyway, thank you Tokyo Machine. Greatest remix. This song definitely S tier. Where in the S though? Yeah, somewhere around here for me. Okay, so yeah. The thing about Spark Festival and why is it awesome is because not only the Spark Festival 2021, but also its DLC after party is also very solid too. The same goes for the next song, which I'm gonna turn out the music, bring up the volume. Do we have to discuss about this at all, guys? You Take My Soul. Very sexy, super sassy, very fabulous, very glamorous. Okay, yeah. So yeah. Gives off similar vibe to Undercover somewhat, or not. In a way it's just and charming, sexy, but not as dark, okay, I would say. This one is still, definitely, I think most people would agree that goes right to S tier, and yeah, might even put it above here. The best way to freestyle to it, though, you need to be sexy. You need to be able to bring that sexy or glam out of you. So, ideally, you want to be able to do some whacking or girls jazz, street jazz, or voguing, or maybe high heels. You know, those sexy dance styles, or maybe some girl K-pop routine into it. Okay. But even if you don't know all of that at all, it is still fun to just do like a regular shuffle dance to it. You know? Yeah. The charts, it can get a little tiring. And I'm not gonna bring it up because like yeah, we don't have to talk about this much, right? It has a lot of Running Man for a sexy glam song like this. But at the same time, there are also plenty of freestyle opportunity with the Charleston note and stuff. Okay, so yeah, a good example would be Riri with his whacking. He really killed that song, you know. And yeah, this and plus Undercover, plus seeing Riri is what inspired me to like start learning whacking. Okay, it's tiring because it has a lot of Running Man that you have to like do it one side, and then the next set is on the other side. It has a lot of that, okay? Running Man on opposing sides, one over another. But just prepare your energy, eat enough, sleep enough, and it's not too exhausting. You Take My Soul, you can take the S tier. Okay, moving on. Moving on is the easiest One More Exit stage. Game Hacker. Is it? between this and Crazy For You, I would say Game Hacker is the easiest. So yeah, it's supposed to be same rule the first time you play it during the event, the first event run. Same rule as same rule as Let Me See Your Dance. But guess what? Like, I think more than half of the Dancerush players worldwide, regular players, I think more than half of them could clear it first try. GG easy. Sounds similar, guys? Sounds similar, right? Yep, this is a chiptune remix of Crazy Shuffle. And just like Beat, the previous song right here, I've already discussed this song in my top 10 underrated list. Okay, meaning, like Beat, I consider this song one of the most underrated songs in this game. It's an easy level 10, but so what? You know, like, it's really good. And like, I'm so sick of seeing people picking Crazy Shuffle for anything at all, for any purpose, whether it's just playing for fun, to playing a train video, filming a train video, to playing for tournament, guys. Like, why don't you ever consider this one? The next time you ever think of Crazy Shuffle, why don't you ever consider this one at all? You know, like the whole community, I'm blaming you all for this, okay? Yeah. It's a Crazy Shuffle with an 8-bit twist, okay? With an 8-bit chiptune twist into it. Adds some extra flavor to it. The shard do gets a little tricky in the second half, but just study it. Like, it's not that complicated. It can also be cheat somewhat, and even if you miss some of the notes in the later segments, it'll be like Crazy Shuffle. Who cares, right? Yeah, most people just play it for fun anyway, right? So, with all that said, yep, the Game Hacker Crazy Shuffle remix, sampled Crazy Shuffle. Somewhere in the S tier for me. Now I know some people might say that it's like below the OG one, but yeah, this is my list. Go make your own, okay? The template is right there. I made this template for all of you, by the way. Where should it be? To be honest, not that high. Still S, but not that high. So yeah, I would say here. Okay. Now, I might change all this later, but for now, let's moving on. Continue to Spark Festival 2022, which, unfortunately, here's the thing, okay? Game Hacker is so far. Yeah. Made it back home, so I'll be watching for a bit before it's freshen up time. Okay. It should be like what? If you're in the US, America, New York, it should be like midnight, right? Because it's like complete opposite. 12 hours difference, okay, from in Thailand. So midnight's not too late. I know, you know, for grown adults, midnight is not too late. It's actually too early for you to go to bed. The Valentine song, Game Hacker is so far. Yeah, it's a 10. Yeah, it's a 10. It's a solid 10. It goes to the S tier. Now, the song that's playing in the background right now is Golden Palms, and it's the first song in the Spark Festival 2022 lineup, which, unfortunately, the previous Spark Festival 2021 happened during the peak of COVID. Unfortunately, that was said to be still the best Spark Festival of this game, right? Unfortunately, a year after that, Spark Festival 2022, which I get to play because COVID starts to, like, the situation globally, it started to get better, if you could remember. Spark Festival 2022, I think most people agree that it's the complete opposite. In other words, it's the worst Spark Festival ever. Right? Like, if you play Dancerush, tell me in the comments, what do you think? Should I set up a poll? For now, okay, just for fun, right? Should I like set up the poll? I don't know. Can I do it? Wait a minute. How do I just go on the Discord? Yeah. Where do I set up the poll? Where do I set up the poll? Here, okay. Is Spark Festival 2022, which is the song playing right now, okay? Is Spark Festival 2022 the worst one ever? The worst one Yes or no? Yeah. Now, yeah, it's not that, it's not saying that it has no saving graces at all, right? There are definitely some good stuff going on there, but yeah, overall, right? Especially compared to the one in the previous year, 2021 was the best, right? It has like a lot. It has a lot of expectations, right? The bar was set high in the previous year, so yeah, when this came up, unfortunate. Let's begin. There you go. Okay, the Forgotten Spark Festival. See? Alright, so we're gonna go back to Golden Palms a little bit. Okay? Now this song, okay? Spark Festival, in the teaser of this year, Spark Festival 2022, they actually revealed every jacket or song artwork in the teaser trailer beforehand. Was it a good decision or not? I'm not sure, but people were hyped because Golden Palms was an existing song, I guess from Beatmania, that every, like every Bimani players who have played and who have played this song before, they knew that it's a perfect fit for Dancerush. So when they saw this in the trailer, it got a lot of people hyped, like it's a perfect fit for this game. Plus, many players just love Dirty Andoys, the artist, for some reason. However, as much as we all love the music, the chart though, let me go to the chart a bit, okay? Let me go to check the chart a bit, alright? I have it all on my playlist right here, guys. Like, yeah. This turns a lot of people off. So yeah, this one gets you hype up, this one does get you hype up. This is a trailer, and like for this year, thank you Ejiken, by the way, for like showing this. See that they put all the album artwork. You like teaser of like the song artwork. So songs that are not Dancerush originals, people will be able to notice like away, like that one, for example. Yeah. And yeah, next year, the following year, they no longer did this. So, Golden Palms. What turned a lot of people off is this crab step, which might not seem to be a lot here, but later you would see that, like, yeah, it's quite a lot of these crab step pattern here, right? and also this, I'm not sure if this is the first time that Dancerush has this, but it's also full of this like inverted SpongeBob too. Now that I see it, yeah, I forgot about it at first, honestly. Like, I forgot about it at first, but now that I view the chart again, this is also another issue. Like, how do you even tackle this at all? Invert the SpongeBob that you have to slide your feet outward instead of inward, right? What the heck is this? Well, the thing is, okay, yeah, it might not be like spread all across the chart, but yeah, people were having a mini drama, or like, yeah, even on the internet, like it was like the talk of the town within the Dancerush community for quite some time. This thing. The trick is, okay, again, for special tips for Keshki viewers, you can do regular SpongeBob. In other words, the tail end right here, this one, you can slide your feet inward and it will still count. The game is that easy to cheese, guys. Chat. The game is so freestyle friendly. You can slide in the opposite direction. You can slide this tail right here. Like it tells you to slide to the left, right? But you can slide to the right and you will still not drop your combo. Trust me. A lot of top players have experimented it. So me personally, I don't have much problem with it, although it still looks somewhat disgusting. You know what? Guess what? Unexpectedly for most players, this is where I have a lot of issue. Okay, continuous down notes. just me, but that's just me because like this segment right here, and especially with this music, the dance style that I like to incorporate into this is locking. And I want to do a school bot, which goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 3 down notes, but school bot is a 4-step like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see that the first 2 steps of school bot, it'll hit the down note perfectly. But the 3rd step is supposed to go up, but it's a down note. So yeah, my freestyle instincts always causes me to miss the note right here. But that's just me. I know, like most people would just like most people don't know even what locking is, right? So yeah, the chart is somewhat disappointing, but you can find workarounds on it, definitely. The song is really solid pick for Dancerush. It's like, yeah, perfect BPM. With all those factors considered, yeah, the chart kind of does bring like the song a bit down the tier list here. So not an S tier, but still, if you can find workaround on it, solid. I would say solid pick, but not the most solid one. This is difficult. This is getting trickier now that we have more songs already existing, right? Yeah, I would say here, somewhat the mid A tier. Okay, moving on, and we're not gonna play this trailer again. The next song, okay, Let's Party by Relax. You know what? Let's party my ass. For me, and this is gonna be a hot take. Where did I put it again? I'm just gonna say this. Like, yeah. I'm sorry for Relax lovers. I'm gonna say sorry for anyone who liked this song, but this. Is this an actual party song at all? A party song is supposed to make you feel excited. It's supposed to make you hype up. It's supposed to make you want to like go all out, right? But this, for a song that is titled Let's Party, I feel like it has very low energy in comparison to what? Party Jumping or this one, Do You Wanna Party? Listen to it. If you listen to the other party songs like Trash, Do You Wanna Party, Party Jumping, those are really hype. But this one, I don't know how to describe it, man. Like, it's a Dancerush original, but yeah, it felt more like a song that's playing in the background while people are setting the stage, setting the tables before the party actually begins. That's what it gives me. Just listen to it. It's just like, not enough going on, not enough beats, not enough like not enough rhythm components to make it hype, you know? Even though the lyrics like are singing about the party, but I don't know. Like the most hype part is this vocal here. Cup your hands, your body, got what it takes. That's it. And then the song just goes on like very in a very low effort manner, I would say. So sorry. Let's Party, not gonna talk about it much. Maybe the chart is okay, I guess, but the music is already like just mid, so it's gonna stay mid. Like, at least I don't put on the C tier, right? Unlike the next song on the list. But before that, let's see here a little bit. It's more like Let's See. Exactly. So I'm not the only one. That's a relief. Thank you everyone for like commenting that like I thought it's just me. I guess everyone agrees that like it's a fake ass party song. It's a very misleading title, right? Another song with misleading title would be Pandora's Box, because if you listen to Pandora's Box, that song in Dancerush, it doesn't sound dark, it doesn't sound aggressive, it doesn't sound scary at all. But Pandora's Box, I can still appreciate the music. It's a very chill but good song. But this one, I don't know, man. Like, even though it is named Other Way, even if the song is named Let's Chill, I still wouldn't enjoy it. C tier. Yeah. Asphalt Legends ass song. Okay. I don't play like much of racing games, so I don't really understand that reference. But yeah, it's definitely like a mid ass song. Okay. Anyway, okay. Yeah. The next one though. This is the really what do we call it? Slandered song in the community. This one is more hyped. However, the problem is this Eurobeat, Eurodance, I guess, Ignited Night by SHH. This is a real hype song, okay, but the BPM, if you check it, it's really too fast for Dancerush, you know, like, you can barely keep running man. You could barely keep running man to it. Super exhausting because it's just too fast for this game. And a lot of people, I know a lot of people in the community put it in here. Like, basically it doesn't belong in Dancerush. Now, what do I think about it? When I listen to it like this, just listening to it, it is not a bad song, I would say. But honestly, for some reason, and it's hard to describe why, but it feels really outdated. Like, and it's not because it's Eurodance or Eurobeat genre, because like some other Eurobeat song, it doesn't feel old. It's like timeless. But this one, for some reason, it just doesn't age well. Maybe because of too much vocals in the background. Like, yeah, let's do it. Put your hands up. Maybe it's a little bit too excessive. I don't know, but yeah. To me, not the song that I put on my Spotify playlist, not the song that I put on my iPod. It just feels too old now. And when you play on the Dancerush, it's super exhausting because it's just too fast. We have the chart here, prepared by myself again. Just like, look at this. Man, super tiring. It might not seem fast because Ejiken is playing at 4.0 speed, but when I play it at 5.0 speed, the regular speed I play, man, it's just like somewhat too much. And the shard, like, it feels like it allows very little room for break, even during the mid-section. Yeah, just like running man all over, and like with very little breaks in between. So most players put it in like the lowest tier possible, imaginable. Would I agree with them and put it here? Unfortunately, yes. Ignited Night, I would say you don't have to play it at all. Don't waste your time. Moving on, okay? The mid-boss song of Spark Festival 2022. Neon Writer by Rough Sketch. Don't know what kind of music, again, not a musical genre expert, don't know what genre it is, but how would I picture it? If 7 Too Small gives me the vibe of a b-boy battle, and if Anxiety gives me a picture of Tekken, this one gives me a picture of Mega Man. Maybe we're gonna like, yeah, Mega Man, some of the more recent games, okay? Mega Man remake, for example. And yeah, open this song and like in a dark stage, in a night stage, and it somewhat fits, you know, for me. It gives you an image of like riding in the dark, neon, maybe not cyberpunk, not really, like imagine Tron, for example. That will also fit as well. It gives me this kind of vibe, definitely. Just try it. I'm gonna try it here. Yo, guys, it just works. See how well it is, you know? It just works, you see? Whoa! Yeah, that I don't know how to describe the song, but it just gives me that kind of vibe. Now, speaking of playing it on Dancerush, Do I enjoy it? Yes, I do. Okay. It is another song that feels really, really fast. Not gonna lie. But it's a mid-boss song, so it's supposed to be difficult, whether by the BPM or by the chart. So yeah. Neon Rider, not the most beginner-friendly chart, not the most beginner-friendly BPM, but still not as hectic, not as unfitting as Ignited Night for me. Clearly divide the segments again. Like this is the build up, right? Slowly, like imagine like gearing up, starting your engine, shaking your engine, shaking the system before taking off. And this, like, it tells you like it's time to go. It's beautiful. Yeah, the melody is just beautiful for me. Does go hard as well. And also like the second hook is even more hype, I would say. And it's really tiring, definitely. Yeah, the volume is too low. It's kind of low when you played the song on the chart. Okay, I'm gonna try to maybe like increase it a little bit. Now this might be a little bit tricky, but not really. Okay, just like bring your feet down there to the left and then slide it back while also stepping to the right while you're sliding. So it goes like this. Boop, boop. Okay, so you have to cross your feet a bit. Not an issue for me. I would say it's not the most difficult chart because again, this is not the final boss song. This is a mid-boss song, okay? And yeah, I think like it's a well-composed song, even if it might not be everyone's favorite, okay? But for me, at least it goes to the A tier. Would it go to S tier though? Would I say that you must play it if you're a Dancerush player? Almost, okay? Almost, so yeah, A tier. Very high A tier still, okay? Solid pick. Thank you, Rough Sketch. Now, next one though. Again, I'm not sure if people like how I describe song, that sometimes I can just tell right away, oh, this is tropical house. Oh, this is acid this is acid techno. Oh, this is trance. Or oh, this is electro swing. Sometimes I know, but most of the time I don't. But I can tell that what picture, what image does this give me. I'm not sure if people enjoy me describing music this way, but you know what? I'm just gonna continue the trend with the next song. Catastrophic Dance. Okay, if the previous one is Tron, this song, do you know what it is? Do you know what this is? Do you know what vibe it gives? Listen to this. This is this. It just works. Catastrophic Dance is a Castlevania song. No, you don't have to play. I'm not gonna play Castlevania anime. That shit is risky for copyright. But Castlevania, maybe Laments of Innocence. No. What's the popular Castlevania of all time? It's the Symphony of the Night. Yeah. See? It just works well with Castlevania. And it... by contrast, it doesn't work with Dancerush. Even though if you check the BPM, it's a right BPM for shuffling, but just listen to it, you know, like... Do you ever like feel like, okay, I just played Castlevania today and I found a BGM that will fit shuffling so well. So I'm just gonna go to the park or go to my favorite labbing spot and I'm gonna shuffle to Castlevania song today. Do you ever feel like that? Exactly, me neither. No one does. Like, it's one of the weirdest pick by Konami to include this song into this game ever. Am I the only one though? Can you put bus tune into S so I can go to bed, please? No, shut up. Put bus tune in D tier to make Leonis really mad, please. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna piss you off so you cannot go to bed, okay? Yeah, it goes to there for now. Now, you want to see it go climb up the tier you have, you cannot go to bed yet, I'm afraid. It's not that late for you, right? It, like, I remember you live in what, Atlanta or something? So, it shouldn't be like later than like 40 minutes past midnight for you, I think. Yes. Okay. I just saw Naked Side FU, I'm gonna cry. For most people, guys, I know, like, you're one of the freestyle genius prodigy. So yeah, you might have no difficulty, but for most players, think of it. Okay, for most players who don't have experience in other dance styles, would they like this song? No chance. Not a chance. Just like this one, Catastrophic Dance. Like, even if the BPM match, even if the chart is not bad, but the song is like atrociously inappropriate for shuffling, I would say. Now, there are a few people who managed to make this like Castlevania song, I would say, work, like Sir NPC, Sir Shuffleton. That's the name that he used when he entered Mistake on a Lake 5. And what he did is he incorporated ballet and contemporary into his routine, plus also shuffling, and it just works because of how unique the song is, you know. Now that's a rare case, but in the usual case, you know, like for almost majority of Dancerush players who don't have like dance backgrounds that are totally unrelated to shuffling, would I recommend it? Of course not. So Catastrophic Dance is go to C for catastrophic. Yeah, it's not even decent for me. I'm sorry. It's just like way off. Okay, the song genre, the music genre is just a weird pick for Dancerush. Now, next one though. I get up to work at 7 a.m. every day. I don't get that goblin schedule like Miku here. I see. You're like, okay. Yeah, good person. You know, you're like a good routine person. I respect that. Unlike me and Eiji Miku. My schedule is already fucked up, by the way. So, yeah, I don't care, right? However, though. Okay, so, yeah, if you want to go to bed, you have to wake up early, go ahead. I'm not gonna keep you here, but yeah. The last thing you see in the bed, the last thing that you see before you go to bed is this. Okay? Yeah. Because I'm not gonna just skip the entire list and go to talk about Bus Tune yet. We're just gonna go in order, I'm afraid. So, yeah, let's continue. Spark Festival 2022. Okay? It might be the worst Spark Festival. I don't see the poll yet, but where is the poll though? Why I cannot see it? Oh yeah, now I see it. Most people do agree that it's the worst Spark Festival ever. But it's not like a lot of people vote anyway. So yeah. Despite it being the worst Spark Festival, at least it has one saving grace, which is without words. Okay? So I would say this is the best song from the worst Spark Festival ever. It's the only saving grace. It's like, yeah, the best thing that came out of this, the silver lining. Like I'm trying to come up with English expressions, idiom to describe how good it is. Like Future House, Future Bounce. I think that's the genre name. Yeah, but it's like, unlike the previous song like Ignited Night or the weird ass Castlevania, this feels very recent. Dominant Space, okay? This is one of the more recent artists, so that's one benefit, right? So that's one reason why this song still feels very new, feels very fit for this era. Like, you put this in a real rave, okay, in a real EDM fest, and it will still fit well. It makes us want to like shuffle our hearts out, you know. Clearly divided segments too. You see, like after the first hook, now it slows down a bit, so you can like work around grooving, taking time, resting a bit. Fits with so many dance styles, not just shuffling too, right? Popping, somewhat hip hop. Some people tried also locking with it for some reason. And of course, you know, like if you're a shuffler, if you're a cutting shaper, This is a must play. And this part is so good. The second hook is similar but even better than the first hook, right? It's really like super hype, guys. Just super good, this song. Dun, 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 dun. And a lot of room to play around. The chart is not too difficult, I would say. Moderate level 8, okay? Maybe it has trigger patterns compared to the older level 8s because it's a newer song, but not something that you couldn't manage. Without words, without a doubt, S tier. Really high S tier. For me, I'll put it above New Solution, but yeah, that's just me, okay? Yeah, but still, yeah, you can. See, it's difficult. Like, maybe like it might not be the most difficult to put it which tier each song is, but the more difficult thing is like where in this tier, okay? Like, I know without words is S, but where in the S? That's another trickier question. So let's not delve into it that much, okay? Let's not think about like where in the S, where in the A too much, because that's gonna take us too much time. Basically must play for you to die. Is it better or worse than New Solution? Let's not talk about that, okay? Again, that also depends on each person's opinion too. Ignite at Night should be in DDR2DX and it should just stay there, definitely. Now, next one, okay? Overall cybernetics. This is another interesting case, I would say. Should I say it's another saving grace of this Spark Festival? Yes. And similar to Trash, at first, I thought this was a Dancerush original because of how well it fits. What viability skip is basically like Huster. This is like Huster 2.0, okay? Very similar BPM. I think you can put it like one right after another, like put it on a playlist. Huster followed by this and it just blends so well, okay? This one is a little bit, it has a slight element of, I would say, maybe Japanese instrument to it. Just look at the name, Overall Cybernetics, okay? Okay, so Japanese mixed with cyber world, okay? The chart is not too hard. Level 9 is relatively a slow level 9 that yeah, is still somewhat underpicked in the West. The chart is not too difficult, but the slow BPM might throw some people off because for level 9, yeah, some people might think that it's fast and they just overstep and it makes them like lose combo or like lose their score because they step too fast. That's what happened with me when I played this song, okay? But aside from that, you know, if you don't care about EXing at all, a lot of rooms, a lot of opportunities for freestyle, definitely, okay? So bring up the chart a little bit. See, this is the build up, and then it's a hook. Now, the issue was, there's some weird thing about the chart, I would say, here. After the first hook, here. If you can hear it, it says breakout and it's supposed to go hype, right? Yeah, here. 3, 2, 1, breakout. Now this part, if you listen to the music, there's a lot going on. It's like dun 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 dun. There's a lot going on in the music, but chart-wise, this segment feels way too empty in comparison. Just listen to it. Just listen to like how the music has a lot of things going on, but the chart is like only like just stepping left and right. This small segment here, right? It feels like the chart could not keep up with the music for some reason, which is really rare for me, and yeah, it throws me off a bit. However, when you look at it in another perspective, it also means that, yeah, it's a freestyle heaven, I guess. You can just step beyond the chart, basically at your own step when there is not Even when the chart doesn't tell you to step, you can still like step on those empty notes that doesn't exist, invisible note inside your head, and like just go all out to match the song. I would say that's one way to deal with it. Aside from that, this part is not that hard to freestyle. Okay. But to really bring the best out of this chart, I would say you would need some dance background that's not just shuffling. So maybe popping, hip hop, breaking might fit too a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, mostly like street dance styles. Yeah. Dun dun dun. Okay. Anyway, I think we have talked too much about this song by Tachinki, which is not a Dancerush original, but it feels like it fits Dancerush so well. So I would say, yeah, should it go to S? Do you have to play Over Cybernetics before you die if you're a Dancerush player? I would say almost, because like, yeah, in comparison to Without Words or New Solution or Do It, right? Yeah. If you have to choose, if you really have to choose, I would still pick these things and Chapter 2 above Oboro. Okay, but it's still solid A tier. Okay, moving on. Unfortunately, okay. This is still the worst Spark Festival, and this is one reason why. And I'm sorry, Camellia. I'm sorry, Camellia fans, and I'm sorry to Camellia himself, to the Lord, our Lord. Okay, one of the, one of the most popular, one of the most famous song producer of all time. The same artist as, of course, Midnight Amaretto, right? And yeah, so what music genre is Midnight Amaretto? I'm sure 100% certain it's an electro swing. It's my most favorite genre. When I see this song artwork right here, Sweet Bordeaux Nightmare, it tells me right away, okay? It really gives a hint at just by looking at this Piero and all these deserts, okay? And the song name too. And the artist. It gets me hyped up for real, because like, it has a high chance just by looking at this artwork that this is going to be another electro swing. Meaning we'll have something similar to Midnight Amaretto, which was the song that got me viral in Dancerush. However, when you listen to it though, when you listen to it for real though, yes, this, you know, like, this nostalgic music element or music style, that makes it sounds, that makes a song by purpose, okay? On purpose makes the song feels old, like it's being played through like an old musical device. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, this thing here, this tells you that it is an electro swing. However, as you dive deeper into the song, you'll see the problem. Now this is not bad by itself. Okay, build up. Yeah. Okay. It starts with a hook and then it goes back to build up a bit for some reason. And then it has another what? Like a fake out? Maybe for grooving, I guess. And then another hook where you like you have to go all out on Running Man. And then another hook that goes even harder than the previous one. And then somewhat of like something that sounds like a screechy, this scratch, something that's similar to dubstep. Do you guys hear or see the problem at all? Do you understand what I'm trying to say at all? The problem is Sweet Bordeaux Nightmare is trying too much. It puts too much musical element. It put too much musical concepts. It crams too much stuff within a 2-minute Dancerush song, guys. Like, yeah, that's an issue. That's not good, you know. Like, why so many segments? Why like so much going on when most Dancerush songs cannot go longer than 2 minutes? Here's the thing. I've come up with a routine and uploaded this song on my channel once, and I realized that this song has like, you can divide this song into like 5 phases, 5 different segments, and that's too much, you know, like 5 or 6. Like, come on. Come on, there's too much going on. Like, and like, more is not always good, you know. This is definitely a case of like excessive. That's one issue. That's one reason why for some people, you know, if you look at like the opinions of Dancerush players, especially in the West, some people actually put it here, like next to Ignited Nights. Like, yeah, don't waste your time. Okay, so that's one issue. The second problem is when you play it on the Dancerush cap, again, just like the previous songs, Temp Line and the Konami Code song, the volume will become like this when you play it in the Dancerush cap. It'll become like this. For a song that has a lot going on, somehow you could barely hear shit when you play it on the cap for real. It's like this. Again, if you play next to My Cap, rip the audio, you'll hear the songs being played and the smashing sound by the My player better than you could hear this one. Well, at least for level 9, the shard is not a problem. That's one saving grace, I guess. So for me, I love Electro Sing, but this, I'm sorry Camellia, it's just too much going on. What, like, you know what, if just 2 quick fixes, right? First, find ways to turn up the volume just for this song when you actually play on the cap, so that it could be at least like this, a little bit louder. And second of all, maybe just flatten out one segment, okay? Take away one phases out and just make a song a little bit more consistent, and that would have made this song climb up the rank higher, maybe A or even S. But as it is right now, it's just mid. Maybe not as bad as like this, but yeah, a mid tier. Alright, yeah. Do you agree with me though? It's just way too busy. Yeah, I'm glad that you're still here, Lioness. Yeah. Also, I'll get them double time drum and bass parts, like a record play. 2 hooks are kind of common with Camellia. But this one is just like too much, you know, too much. So yeah. Sweet Bordeaux Nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare mid pick. Now last one is of course, okay. Man, just by listening to it makes me want to take my shirt off and like flex my muscles a bit. Yeah. Yeah, maybe like I'm gonna take a break here a little bit, you know, like it's time to make that body, guys. Let's go. So, Make That Body, the boss song of Spark Festival 2022. Chaotic, but kinda in a good and appropriate way because it's one more stage, okay? And it does get me hype. Bomb. Don't understand what musical genre it is, but yeah, it does give me a picture of like a chaotic workout gym where people are taking shirt off and working their ass off trying to build their muscles. It gives you that vibe. And like the beat is somewhat non-stop, okay, and crazy. There is a little break here in a minute, and because it's a one more extra stage, so maybe we should bring up the shard to discuss about how hectic it is. Oh my god, this is very non-stop, guys, and like This is your room for break. This is supposed to be the cooldown segment, and there's still some stuff going on, so you cannot really take a whole break because it's a one more stage, of course. Oh, let's go. This is, I don't know how to do with this up until today, right? I also have difficulty like playing with this. It seems so plain, right? Yeah, but normally, right after this L and R, the next note, the next set of notes should be switch. It should be R and L inverted. But this one is like what? L and R and followed by another L and R like this. Yeah, I just play it as I see it, and sometimes it gives me leg cramp. This particular type of note, like just for me, I think it's it could be even a little bit trickier than this stutter step, you know. And I'm pretty sure that's not the only part where that shows. Here, see, left right, and another left right like this. That is a little bit trickier than you think. Okay, but it's a boss song. There's supposed to be some weird gimmick going on. Okay, with this premise in mind, and considering how the music has some meme potential, I would say it's like really unique. So I would say, yeah, just don't expect high score when you play it. You know, if you're average Dancerush player, just play for fun, play for the meme. It's a solid A tier. Yes. Okay. Not as solid as like those two top extra stage, the most difficult shits of all time, but yeah, really solid. Okay, do play it. But between this and Let Me See Your Dance, try the harder one. Okay, that's just my opinion though. The boss song it's very spicy and it's very hot. Yeah, I wish I wasn't bad at games so I could play this. No, I think you're good, you know, like you play a lot, right? So you know what, just believe in yourself and kill yourself on the pad. You should now, okay, you should kiss yourself now. All right, yeah, love yourself, play Dancerush. Okay, yeah, that's it. Now moving on. After the Spark Festival, it's not the next one yet, it's the after party. Okay, the DLC of Spark Festival 2022, which came in early 2023. Yeah, that's confusing, but that's how Dancerush works, you know. Again, this is yet another song that feels like it belongs in Dancerush. Draw the Savage by Ryunosuke Kudo. Okay, it's a DDR original, but just listen to it, guys. Like this electronic house, I guess. The BPM, the beat, it just fits Dancerush so freaking perfectly. It almost felt like this is a DRS original for me. Just right BPM, just like made to be danced to, made for shufflers, and made for street dance styles as well. The chart is not so difficult and I don't mind it. It's a solid level 8. Okay, many rooms for freestyle, especially during this cooldown here. I'm not gonna bring it out, but yeah, I remember the chart. It has this. I'm gonna try to find it. A lot of down notes that you can freestyle to. And wait a minute. Heard that one? Those are continuous. Those correlates to continuous down notes, 3 down notes. Whoop whoop whoop. I think. I'm not sure if it's a downward jump, but I don't want to waste time bringing the chart out because basically I think we can all agree that this song is awesome and it opens a lot of room for freestyle. Okay. So whether you're a shuffler or if you have like street dance background, hip hop, especially locking, like a lot of players in the East, Japan, Korea, they love to use locking with this song because it fits so well. See? not too hard to memorize. Perfect BPM. Yeah. Yeah, made for this game, definitely. Would I put it on S tier though? You know what? Personally, I would put it on A tier. But considering that most players globally, Japan, Australia probably too, Korea, US, they probably enjoy this song. They would love this song. I think most people would like it. S tier. Congratulations. Woo! I could bring up my sound effect list and maybe play some clapping sound, but that's a waste of time. Let's continue to linkage. Now, a special tiny place in my heart that this song holds. Okay, it's not my most favorite song. It's not my top 10. It's not my top 20. But I always remember it in a deep, tiny place in my heart, and that's a reason why. The song is cute. Okay, it's the same artist. Okay, linkage. Okay, it's the same artist as Sleep Well. I think DJ Wild Party, and it has this beautiful female voice, female vocal. Pretty sure it's a Dancerush original. And you hear that? You hear that? She said my name. Woo! Actually, because keshiki means landscape or scenery. That's why. Okay, it's a common word. Keshiki actually is a common word that you can hear in several romantic J-pop songs. Okay, keshiki. And yes, linkage. Aside from that, aside from the fact that the song lyrics has my name in it, it's a decent pick again. Okay, clear divided segments, cooldown that you can play around. Not sure what musical genre it is, but yeah, solid lower 8 chart. Does get a little bit tricky with the starter steps. A lot of starter steps actually, if I recall correctly. And it just stays in this hook for a long time after, like, in the second half of the song. Let's go. Now this part is a little bit hectic, I would say. Like, yeah, the only issue I have with this song and why it's not an S tier, because it's supposed to be a cute song, but this large part, just this tiny bit near the end, it gets a little chaotic. It gets a little not so cute in the end. Just listen to it. It gets a little messy to me. It seems as if DJ Y Party want to take some creative liberty, I guess, near the end and add a little twist, but for me it just doesn't work. So, but aside from that, yes, still a solid pick. Okay, linkage is A tier. Okay, moving on, but we're in A tier again. This is difficult. It's not, like, what's more difficult than finding the appropriate tier is trying to find, like I said, where in that particular tier. Like, yeah, maybe above Golden Palms. Okay, that's a good spot. Moving on, and this is a very polarizing song, Come Around, which is a crossover again from Dance Around. Draw the Savage come from Dance Revolution. This one comes from the latest song, which we don't have in our country yet, Dance Around. Okay, the pretty much the spiritual successor of Dance Evolution. And first of all, when you play it at the arcade, again, just like Sweet Bordeaux Nightmare, the volume, it becomes like this, trust me. For some reason, this is yet another song that gets its volume adjusted down unfairly when you play at the cap, even though it's supposed to be a hype song. Now, if you manage to find a clean audio and it becomes like this, you find that the song is not bad. Or not, again, it's very polarizing. Some people like it, some people say that it's just bad, like, very mixing opinions basically. But for me though, again, I'm gonna say this a lot. I repeat this word a lot. Clearly divided section it's a good thing to have for Dancerush songs. This one is also like that, you know. Now, some people, I don't know why they hate it. Maybe they don't like the vocal, they don't like the rapping part, they don't like this, they don't like the hook. But for me, like, if I could hear the audio in clean quality like this, it's not bad. Maybe because like maybe the musical elements somehow feels a little bit flat for them. I don't know, but for me, yeah, I've already made a couple of freestyle video on it. It's a score versus style video because like I see potential in this song, and I could not remember like if it's level 8 or 9 because I usually misremember it's an 8 because it's such an easy level 9, you know. Just like the first dance around song in this game, actually. Let's Dance Around. Most of the songs from Dance Around, I think, that came to Dancerush, it has easy charts because that's an easy ass game. Makes sense, right? Sorry, maybe I'm using my throat. Maybe I'm like speaking too much loud voice. It's hurting my throat here. But yeah, not difficult to exe at all. Want to practice scoring? It's a good choice. Want to go freestyle? I would say it's an okay pick. Yeah, now that I think about it, it might feel a little bit flat. Even though you can clearly tell which part is hook, which part is the cooldown, but yeah. When the beat drop, now that I just realized it here too, it doesn't drop as hard as other songs. Maybe that's the reason why some people, or several people, I'm not even sure how many people like or hate it, but I just know that there's polarizing opinions, right? Yeah. Maybe it doesn't go as hard as most people would expect. So yeah, maybe that's the reason why some or several people hate it. I don't know, man. Like, we really need more opinions to make a valid summary of do majority of people hate this song or not. But for me, we should not talk about it too much anymore. We're wasting too much time, so it's not a mid tier. It's a decent tier. Okay, it goes to B tier. So come around. It's not C for mid, okay? I'm sorry, we cannot play that pun here. I would say it's a decent song. Somewhere right in the middle too. So yeah. I love freestyle to it. I'm not sure if most of think the same, but yeah, here we go. There's one by the way, there's one comment that gets hidden for review because you just type in profanity. Unfortunately, YouTube automatically hides it, so I'm just gonna, you know what, funnily enough, this chat right here, killing myself on the pad, it doesn't get censored by the system. Did it though? He said KYS on the pad, kiss yourself. Maybe you should stop real breakdancing on the pad. Yeah, Draw the Savage is so Sigma indeed. I remember seeing the Sparkfest 2022 trailer. Yes, and it gets you hyped, but turns out it's the most disappointing Spark Festival ever. And this is the comment that gets hidden earlier, okay? And I'm gonna read it here. This song got a little bit of that penis music sound. Okay, so you cannot type in genitals apparently. If you type in genitals in the chat, it will get held for review. But I can uncensor it, and I just did. Dancerush song drops hidden Keshki reference. Yes, linkage. Only true fans will get it. Ruins the vibe a bit. The dance around crossover. The songs sound kind of goofy, but the chart is pretty fun to freestyle. Oh yeah, somewhat agree. Now next one though. Okay, we're still in Spark Festival 2022. Okay. Tropical Juice. It's not tropical house, okay? Don't get fooled. This is not a tropical house. It's just an electronic house, like the most common type of EDM music, I think. Yeah. But is it good? Definitely, guys. This is like the build up, the verse before the drop, right? And the drop goes pretty hard too. Dan, dan, dan. And it does have room to play around if you listen carefully. 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did you hear that? Should I play it again? Hear that? I think I saw some maybe SoCal Stage 24, a tournament hosted by Henry Zhang, as one of the submissions in the prelim rounds. They use this song and they play around with this part, I think, if I recall correctly, and it fits so well. Da-da-da-da-da. See? Da-da-da-da. It's a solid pick, definitely for freestyle tournaments or just playing for fun, right? The beat goes hard in the drop, and then it has really clear that indication that this is the cooldown for you to rest a bit, grooving before the second drop, which is similar but not exactly the same as the first drop. This one the beat does get a little bit more technical, but yeah, not the problem at all. It's just another solid Dancerush original, pretty much. And yep, and that's it, pretty much, right? The chart, I don't think I have to play it. Just solid level 8. Not too difficult. With all that said, Tropical Juice, definitely solid 8 here. Yeah, above linkage, definitely. And I'll put it here. Next one though. So imagine this. Imagine this, okay? You're a spy, and your team has a mission to infiltrate a factory that is doing something suspicious. You get deep into the control room, and you want to shut down the whole operation, but you press the wrong button, and within the next couple minutes, the whole factory will self-destruct. That's what the vibe of this song is for me. Lose control. Everything is chaotic. Everyone is losing their shit. Things is about to explode. Again, because I don't know what genre of music it is, I'm just gonna describe what image it gives, okay? Like, the factory is about to explode. We need to get out real quick, something like that. Like, just listen to it. Doesn't it sound super chaotic? Like something bad is about to happen. Like some chaos is about to unfold. Wow. Like alert, 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 alert. With all that said, I enjoy the music. I can dig it in, okay? I really dig it, you know? It's a one more stage, so definitely it has to be hard, okay? The gimmick that you will see a lot is not in the first half. The first half, honestly, is actually relatively easy for one more stage. This is nothing, okay? This is still nothing. And yep, if you could freestyle to it, it's also like, if you are Dancerush Pro already, it is also, I would say, a viable pick for freestyle tournament too. Indeed. Because of these clearly divided segments and like how it hypes you up in each drop, in each hook. But the difficult part, not here. This is actually a freestyle opportunity. The difficult part, the tricky part for me, after second hook. That's one thing. Wait a minute. Here, exactly. This thing right here, this segment right here, like it is trickier than it looks for me, you know? Like, it seems like you have to somewhat quickly slide your feet and like just skip over your leg or something. I'm not sure even today. Like, I love the music, but yeah, when I play it as the notes indicated me, when I play it as the left and right indicators tell me to do it, I always probably look unnatural when I play it. But even so, even though my form is shit, I still love the music because of this like one of a kind, gimmicky, chaotic vibe. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll be biased, but yeah, I enjoy this. Yeah, factory is about to explode kind of vibe music for some reason. So with all that said, lose control. I'm probably gonna put it higher than most people would put it, you know? Yeah, it could go perhaps even next to make that body. Actually, between this and Make That Body, I love this one more for some reason. I feel like it's more well-crafted song from the musical standpoint, okay? So yeah, Make the Body can go down and Lose Control can go up. Ka-ching! Congratulations. Alright. Yeah. Someone retract the damn message. Okay. Tropical Juice is yum malicious, but it gets a bit repetitive. Agree? That's why it doesn't go to S tier. The drop reminds me a bit of funk. I'm not sure what funk is, to be honest, but yeah. You mean this? You mean Saturday Night Disco Funk mix, or just funk in general? I'm not sure, but moving on, okay. And finally, guys, I think I'm gonna continue this live stream until like 2 p.m. in my time zone, which means at least another 40 minutes. So yeah, we're gonna stay long. So we still welcome, you know, like if anyone want to join in the chat, feel free, okay? It's far from over. Because we have the most recent Spark Festival. Spark Festival 2023. Because we didn't have Spark Festival 2024. Rip this game, okay? Now, overall, okay, Spark Festival 2024. I'm sorry, 2023. Again, I missaid it. Okay, yeah, I made a mistake. Sorry. Spark Festival 2023 is said to be second best Spark Festival. Some people might say it's as good as the best Spark Festival ever, which is 2021. Now, we're not talking about the after party, the DLC yet, okay? This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 songs in the Sparks Festival 2023. Not all of them are Dancerush originals, but there are most of them. Almost all of them are just perfect fit for Dancerush. Like, Konami made the right choice for crossovers and Dancerush originals here. Except for one song, maybe, that we're gonna talk about in a bit. But first of all, the first in the lineup, Insist. Now, if I recall correctly, this song is in Dance Around, but actually the first game that it made its appearance into Bimani series, I think it's Nostalgia, the piano game. I'm not sure, but anyway, welcome. We welcome this song with two open arms because it just fits Dancerush so good as well. So it is a little bit fast. If you check the BPM, it's like 145 or something, which is faster than average, especially for level 8. But if you can keep up with the music, it opens plenty of room for freestyle, trust me. And I'm gonna brag myself a bit here because, like, you know, yeah, I'm just gonna show you how good it is for Dancerush. Bye. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna flex. Keski's gonna flex himself a bit. Where is it? Oh my god. This is a bit hectic. Yeah. Man, this is counterintuitive. Maybe I shouldn't press back too much. Insist, right? Insist? Here. See? I would say it's probably house music. I'm not sure, but like shuffle friendly, a little bit fast, but can dance shuffle to it. It has all these piano elements and it fits house dance so well if you could do it. And the lyrics, if you could understand Japanese, it has a lot of meaning. It does sound like I don't understand it wholly 100% yet. I don't have time to study the lyrics yet, but I think it's about like, yeah, another heartbroken, okay, love song, okay, which goes on to the, which is on the more of yeah, heartbreak side of it. Okay. So yeah, the chart, it's fast but not too hard. Maybe it's just difficult only because most people cannot keep up with it because it's faster than usual. But if you can keep up, plenty of rooms for freestyle, for lyrics interpretation, right? Yeah. Does have some stutter step, but yeah, you can find some workaround on that. It's a solid start for this Sparkfest, I would say. And see, this is where you can freestyle too. Dun, dun. And I think most people can agree that even if you don't know any other background, if you don't have any, even if you don't have any dance background aside from shuffling it out, it's still good music. At least it's still some good music, right? Wow. What a good start. What a good finish. Thank you, Kishki. Thank you, Tomoyuki. I forgot the artist name. Tomoyuki something, I guess. Tomoyuki Ichija. Okay. I would say it's a very solid pick. So A tier. Solid A tier. Moving on. Okay. Farewell, guys, and good night. Okay, good night. Good night. By the way, if you want to see like eventually where I put Bus Tune on the tier list, you can watch the playback. Okay, no worries. It will be safe, and I will also put the finalized tier list of my personal ranking. I will definitely post it on the Discord as well. Okay, but for now, the next one is a Dancerush original by an artist that honestly I've never heard of him or her or them before. QWERTY, Bring Me Back. Okay. Takeshiki ranked the songs in slow-mo to make Lena stay up longer. No. I mean, like, I just go with the usual speed, you know, but because like previous time I kind of rushed myself a bit, so this time I want to pace myself. Yeah, leave some thoughts, leave my analysis for newcomers as well, okay? But Bring Me Back, I don't think we have to discuss this one that much, okay? Listen to it. It's such a positive, very optimistic vibe song. It not only makes you want to shuffle, it makes you happy too. Just listen to it, you know. It's the type of song that might cure depression for some people, I would say, and could be used. It would fit in a vlog as well. I use this twice for my vlog intro, and it fits so well because, like, yeah, the lyrics bring me back. You know, like reminiscing the good time you had. It's just so good. Yeah. Probably another electro house, I think. Yeah. Wouldn't it be surprising to hear this one in actual rave or in a freestyle tournament? Another solid pick tour. Another solid pick too that is well, moderately picked by the Dancerush community worldwide. The most fitting style aside from shuffling would be definitely cutting shapes. Aside from that, locking might work with this song as well. It will fit too. So with all that said, I guess, yeah. I personally don't play that much because I would say, especially in the latter half, it has a lot of stutter step that might throw some people off. But if you can work with the chart, it's definitely, you must listen to this, guys. You must play this before you die. You really have to. So S tier, of course. Now next one, is it Blackie? I'm not sure which ones comes first. I think it's actually Cardwell 99. So we're gonna switch a bit here. I don't think this one is a Dancerush original. I think it came to multiple Bimani games at the same time. It's a Bimani original, but I think it came to like not just Dancerush, but I think it's released to Dancerush, Dance Revolution, and yeah, maybe another game at the same time. But anyway, this is another fast song, I would say. Cardwell, imagine this. Skateboarding, but with some excitement. So, Cardwell 99 is from the same artist that produced another chill song, Crystarium, on Dancerush. Crystarium is a chill skating song. Cardwell 99 is rushed. Okay, it's classy, but it's a little bit, not just a little bit. It's a lot more excitement, a lot more stuff going on. Okay, figure skating, but in a really competitive scene, I would say. It does have some cooldown, like this section right here, which like with a lot of really well crafted, well detailed piano playing in the background, you see. Dun, 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 dun. Pretty much the song is really beautiful, very classy, but it gets you hyped up more than Crystarium. So I would say Cowboy 99 without looking at the chart. The chart is just hard because it's fast, I would say. Like, if you can match the fast tempo, the fast BPM, it's not the most difficult chart. Riri did like a freestyle to it and he tried to spin as many times as he could, because like, yeah, it is still cheesable in certain segments. Okay, with all that said, Cardwell is a solid pick. Yeah, a high solid pick for sure. Now, next one on the list, okay? This is probably the song with... how should we say it? First of all, it's not a bad song, okay? So Fabulous. It's quite old. I think it's like above 10 years old. It's not a new song. But unlike Ignited Night, which is probably the same genre, Eurobeat, Eurodance, this one, for some reason, So Fabulous, it aged better than Ignited Night. It doesn't feel old. It doesn't feel as outdated as this song that I put it on the D tier right here. Okay. Maybe because when you play it on the Dancerush cap, maybe because I'm gonna bring out the chart here. Let's just bring out the chart here. I saved it on the playlist here. Funny enough, okay. Yep, this will be the last playlist. Okay. When you play it on Dancerush, you can see that yeah, not just the music. They brought the whole music video with it. Maybe because we have this guy dancing in the background that makes the song so special. Thank you, Dai. That's the name of the dancer here. The song is definitely a little bit gay. I have no problem with it, by the way. Yeah, you know, like it's okay, you know, you can be gay sometime, yeah? You know. It doesn't affect, you know, like being gay, dancing to a gay ass song doesn't make you totally gay, you know. The song makes you gay, happy, joyful, joyous, okay? However, even though it has some sections that you can freestyle to, like this one for example, or here, I'll try to find it. If you look at this part here, if you look at the chart and look at the MV, you'll see that you can actually copy this guy's moves and put it on this chart here. See, it is a perfect sync. It's a perfect sync. It's a perfect sync. You can do this guy's move and just for this segment, hit the chart perfectly. Does that mean that this is a good song for freestyle? Unfortunately, no. Even though it has those segments, it is not like that the entire song, okay? For the entirety of the song, most of the time you'll be forced to do a running man or shuffle dance at a speed that's faster than usual speed that you would otherwise do shuffle dance to. Basically, it's a little bit too fast for shuffling. So you will lose, your form cannot be perfectly clean, honestly. So yeah, even though the music has aged better than Ignited Nights, but So Fabulous is just too fast. I would say it's, yeah. Because it's just simply too fast for shuffling, I wouldn't recommend people picking this one for tournament, guys. Nah. Like, this is actually really rushed. It seems slow, but because Ejiken plays at 4.0, You know, like this is quite exhausting, guys. It's not the most difficult. You can actually it's not the most difficult lower 9 to try to EXE to, but yeah, I would say you don't have to play it. You don't have to play it. So it's not S, it's not A2. I would say still it's a good music, so it's not mid. With all that said, I think have we spent too much time with this song yet? So Fabulous. It's a decent tier, okay? It's a decent B tier. Now, next one on the list. What do we have? Pause this one a bit. Basement Floor. Guys, Basement Floor by Sakura. The first time I play it, right after that, it enters my top 10 right away. It is very aggressive, very punchy, very chaotic, but I like the melody. Unlike Stage or Crazy Shuffle, which I find the melody a little bit disappointing, like the composition here is just beautiful. I don't know the musical genre, but I love this melody here. Let's go. Of course, a lot of room for freestyle as well, both from musical standpoint and the chart standpoint. So this is the part where you go like on shuffling on Running Man, right? And then it is followed by the cooldown. Let's bring out the chart anyway, okay? Just describe how good it is. This is where you go hard on your shuffling, and then here, where the song is in the interim, the cooldown interval before the next hook. This gives plenty of room for freestyle. If you know only shuffling, I know it might be like a little bit disappointing. Like there doesn't seem to be much going on. But like if you know, for example, popping, hip hop. Locking might not fit it because locking is too joyful, but breaking as well, or crumping, man, it's a freestyle gem here. Like I can just imagine myself getting down on the floor, doing some down rocks, or maybe even a freeze if if I'm willing to sacrifice some score for extra style point on this one, and just listen to it. Da, 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 da. Hear that? Hear that? If you can memorize that, you know, like that screeching sound before, yeah. Da, 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 before the T step here. And then the drop just goes hard, man. That goes super hard. 3, 2, 1, and then like, BAM! Da, 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 da. Super chaotic, but in a really good, well-crafted way. Really nice melody, very aggressive. Makes you wanna go extra hard to complement the song's beauty. Ah, man. I can just go on all day talking about how I love this song. I'm a little bit biased, probably. But yeah. There's a lot of things going on in music, but yeah. It might like turn some people off here because they don't know what to do, but I have found some certain ways to make this part look cool, you know. Dun, 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 dun. Like fitting some crumping or popping to it and it will work. And yes, it does get a little exhausting, but not something that's like too difficult to handle, I would say. And like from this point on to the end, it just goes it just keeps getting better. It just keeps hard and like, yeah, really solid pay for freestyle, or even if you play for fun, it's just like a really good song. So Basement Floor, it doesn't stay on the floor, it goes all up to the S tier. Congratulations. I don't know, what do you guys think though? Like, yeah, I know, like I'm a little bit biased. Like I play this song and feels like this is definitely my jam right away. Yeah. And you said you're going to bed and you're almost here. And you're still here. I don't know. So, yeah, you really like me, do you, huh? Or you just want to know about Bus Tune? I'm surprised that you're still here, you know? I low-key kin this chart. Oh my god, it's almost here. Big fan of Cardboard 99. That's actually epic. Yes, Basement Floor, the song Kid plays non-stop. Sakura music is actual torture. I love the torture anyway. Yeah, you know, like I've checked some of his, because I love Basement Floor so much. So I checked some of his other works that are not in this game yet, but honestly, I don't like those for some reason. Yeah, I've checked other Sakura songs and I just don't like them. They're not my jam at all. But this one, man, just by listening to it once, just like trash, you know, listening to it like at home makes me want to step outside and just go and like just tear my legs at the cab. Bad Encryption may be one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life. Oh, so you're recommending me to check it out how bad it is, right? Yeah, definitely I'll try it. Makes me think it's from Rough Sketch. Yeah, I love the cool down. Nah, I love you, dude. Now, what is the next song though? Here it is, guys. Now, you might not see it on the tier list because for a joke, I put it on the D tier. Bus Tune, okay? So bring it back here a bit because we have to discuss it. You know what? My personal opinion, because I don't. What I hate about Bus Tune is this type of vocal, this type of like drunken style vocal that is probably common in reggae songs. I'm not a fan of it at all. You know, like I hate it when I cannot interpret. I cannot make out what the lyrics are trying to say. It's like, I hate when people speak like this and it's so hard to listen to them, you know, like, I hate weird English, like, even if I have TOEIC, but when people speak like this, it's hard to understand. Like, I don't know what this accent is. Is it Jamaican or something? Not a fan of these vocal at all, you know? Basically, not a fan. It's very gimmicky. It's very one of a kind song again. Okay, Bus Tune is another polarizing level 8 for sure. Like, if you don't enjoy it, you're not gonna enjoy it. Like me, it's not my go-to pick. Okay. However, to give it some credits, some people, others, okay, on the other hand, would put it there. Because they have no problem with the vocals, they know that the song has a lot of freestyle potential, which it has, by the way. I'm not gonna disagree to that, okay? So, yeah. If you bring out the chart here a bit, it's a slow level 8, which is, I haven't checked it, but I think the BPM is probably near, like, on the same speed as New Solution. Even though it's not New Jack Swing, even though it's more reggae, it's not actually hip hop, but I'm pretty sure it will fit hip hop. It will probably fit Afro dance, I think, but you have to dance in a slow way. It might fit light feet. It might fit a couple of street dance styles, but not the sexy ones. Like don't do whacking or vogue here. It would just like be totally inappropriate. Yeah. Simply grooving to it. It allows plenty of room for freestyle. Because the chart is super easy. Like, I played for EXE and like it takes like not that many tries, obviously, right? Now, to be a little bit more unbiased, okay, to try to not be biased, okay, I would say it is a solid pick because it has clear divided sections. Like, this is the part where you groove, where you tell a story, work with the audience, turn your back away from screen, face the audience, and this is the part where you go hard with your Running Man, your foundations, or maybe like do the hip hop Running Man if you could. It'll fit so well as well. And like if you listen carefully, the chart might not tell you much, but if you listen to the music, Did you hear that? Did you catch that? Boop, 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 boop. There's so many ways to interpret that, for example, right? You can like maybe just shake your head, or like shake your hands, or and that's just bonus point for beat kills. And that's not the only part, not the only point in the song that you can do something like that, you know, like you have to go beyond the chart a bit to really bring the best out of this song. You know, maybe work on the lyrics, try to be quirky. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, listen to all those quirky sounds, or maybe add some extra flavor, creativity, like who was it again? I forgot his name, I'm sorry. Easy Mac, Unmistakable like 5, who get down on his knees and hit certain segments with his hands and his knees. Okay, and it just fit because of how funny, how meme worthy, how quirky this song is. So you're supposed to be goofy, and if you can be goofy, if you're not afraid to show that silliness inside of you, or if you have some hip hop background, it's definitely a good pick for freestyle. I'm not a fan of it. I will put it here, but I'm pretty sure that, like, you know, on the opposite end, there are many people who would say it's an S tier. So for this particular song, okay, let's meet halfway. Okay? Let's meet halfway and say it's a very solid pick. Yeah. Happy now? Everyone happy now? Okay? Yeah? So, yeah, Linus, you can go to bed, okay? Definitely gonna hit the salsa hips in Basu. Yeah! It will fit too. You know, like all those dance styles that you're required to groove, and all those dance styles that don't really dance with too fast songs. Any dance styles that requires a lot of grooving and normally doesn't dance with too fast songs, it will definitely pick. It will definitely fit. No. I'm not supposed to be enjoying this music. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just hate this. I'm not a fan of this vocal. That's probably the main reason why, you know. Maybe if I could understand the vocal, what they're singing better, I might put it on a higher tier on my personal list. But yeah, that's it. Okay, that's it for the Jamaican vibe song. And moving on to Killer Ability. You know what? The Dancerush original song. This is another song that's like, yeah, very dark, very aggressive, a little bit scary vibe here. This is another song that the title kind of fits, not the kind of fits the vibe, fits the music quite well. It's a good title, you know, Killer Ability. And yep. Speaking of the song itself, clear divide sections again. Goes hard right here, as you can hear. Goes hard in the drop. Fits with a lot of multitude of styles. The first thing you might come up right away as a shuffler is cutting shapes. Not the cute kind of cutting shape, more like masculine. I don't know how to describe it. You know, super technical. Yeah, cutting shape, definitely. And then it entered this cool down state with still something going on that you can play around. And then enter this a little bit of yeah, drop down moment, slow down moment. So definitely a lot of styles can go into it, like popping, hip hop, multiple street dance style, even breaking, I would say, might fit a bit, might work a bit here too. And it's followed by the second hook, which goes equally hard. Da, da, da. A lot of musical components to play around again. And if you listen carefully, it's coming. 5, 4, 5. Hear that scream? Hear that scream? That's another freestyle opportunity, which is another bonus point for this song. We're not gonna open the chart. The chart is pretty much moderate level 8, not too difficult, I would say. It might have some soft shuffle stomp, starter step, but not a problem. Killer ability. Now I'm a little bit torn here. Would I say that you must play it before you die? This song, or is it a really solid pick? I know what. You know what? I don't think it's on the same tier as Draw the Savage yet for some reason, but still a solid pick otherwise, and still not overpicked by the global Dancerush community yet. So yeah, consider this. It's a good song to consider for your next freestyle tournament. Killer ability, A tier. Now let's continue to the next song, which is also continue, pun intended. Okay, so pretty much everyone knows So What, right? So What is one of the most popular Dancerush songs that gives off like a really Blackpink K-pop, girl K-pop sexy kind of vibe. And that one was overpicked for good reason because it's really a good song. Now, continue. The music feels like So What. It's like So What 2.0. However, for this one though, we have to bring out the chart to discuss why it's not as popular. For level 8, it does get a little complex, you know? Like, the song gives very similar vibe to So What, which is basically Blackpink song. Even though this one is J-pop, even though Pre-Das is a Japanese artist, a Japanese group of artists, I know, but to me that's just the way it sounds, right? There's nothing wrong with this segment of the chart yet, I would say. Like a little bit of Running Man or Shuffle Dance-esque chart, but not too fast. You can still work around on your freestyle here. I would say, where is it here? Where is it again? Here is one thing. And yeah. Wait, or do I misremember a song? But I don't though. Around here, I guess. It might not seem much, but when you compare this to So What, it gives you less room for freestyle. Especially if you want to try to be sexy and add that, you know, like whacking, voguing, street jazz, girls K-pop, jazz funk into it. There's less room for freestyle overall. After the first verse, the chart is less empty. The chart is like yeah, the chart is tighter, I would say. It has a lot more going on than So What, and maybe that's the reason why it's not as popular as So What. Or maybe because it's the latest Spark West and many people haven't caught up with it yet. I'm not sure. But yeah, simply because So What's already overpicked, that's why, like, if you don't want to pick a song that has already been overexposed, consider this, okay? Yeah, maybe keep this one in mind. But if So What is an S tier, would I put this continue, which has similar vibe, on the same S tier too? Nah, but at least it goes through a solid pick, okay? Yeah, continue is definitely a solid A tier. Thank you, Pre-Das. And we would love to have more Pre-Das song in the game, definitely. Okay. Can't go to bed now that analysis was lit. Aggressive, I guess. So what is totally we got Blackpink at home song. You see, I'm not the only one again. I'm glad that some people agree with me, okay? I'm really glad when I see that I'm not the only one who have this like certain opinion about a certain songs. Yeah. And it's not bad, okay? Like usually when you say like we got da 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 at home, it's a joke meme. It's usually to describe something that's bad, right? Or is it? But this one, it's actually not bad at all. Like So What and Continue, they're really solid songs that if it's exposed, if only more people know about this game, I'm pretty sure that even like casual music enjoyers can appreciate how good Pre-Das songs are. I believe, you know, I believe. Like, we say that there are like, we got Blackpink at home. We got Blackpink in Dance Rush kind of vibe, but in a really good way, you know? Really solid, really solid. Now, next one is a little bit counterintuitive, I would say, or contradicting, because the song name is Cutie by KO3. We have had a lot of songs by KO3 in this game. This, I'm not sure if it's the latest one so far, but for a song that's named Cutie, I'm gonna stay silent a bit and judge by yourself. Do you think this one is cute at all? Is it a cute song? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Okay, like, you know, just because it has like, it has a lot of it has like, in every 2/8, after every 2/8 count, it has something special, like some kind of cute vocal added to it, as a slight, you know, as a slight quirky beats that you can play around. And it says cutie. Cutie. Funnily, that's the first time I actually hear that. This is actually the first time that I understood this vocal sound that it says cutie, you know, like before that I played countless of times, but I didn't know what it was saying. But now I realize it, yeah, it says cutie here. Cutie. Even that though, it's not cute at all. Like, why, man? Like, if we're talking about cute songs, what do we have? Of course, Din Don Dang, Mermaid Girl, Sleep Well, Linkage. Okay. And Oh My Sweetie Lovely Darling, Polar Night, Onegai Disco Music. I made like a list of cute songs in Dance Rush, and there are like, I don't know, 15 of them, I guess. This one does not go into that list, okay? It's a really inappropriate song title. But aside from that though, is it a bad song? Not exactly. Okay? It might not be as cute as the name suggests. It's just like a regular electro house, I guess. That's the song that you would normally, that wouldn't be surprised if you hear it like at a real rave. Okay, just a basic electro house with some quirky beats, with a slight tints of like cute, quirky vocal snapping sounds, pew, pew, pew. Just a little bit here and there, but the entirety of the song is not cute at all, and the chart is not cute either. There's not much to talk about here. Once the beat drop, trust me, like it gets a little bit brutal for the song named Cutie. Here, like stutter step after stutter step, like this pattern. It's like, it's not just here. It appears a lot in this song. Okay. And yeah. Aside from this, this small segment here with like a long sliding kind of like side walk or moonwalk note, not much room to breathe. And like, yeah, left and right pattern right here, shuffle stomp, right, and continue to Running Man, and another shuffle, another shuffle stomp, another shuffle stomp. I'm already like, just speaking and looking at this already makes me feel tired, you know. Okay, is this a cool down, right? The song kind of cools down a bit, but you can't just rest without being conscious of what's going on screen. Just look at this. still have to like go left, and right. You have to be attention. You have to pay attention to what's on screen still, you know, like not a real rest. What the hell? And then right after that, not long after that, another T step. That might be a problem for not just a few, but some Dancerush players, you know. For a song named Cutie, the music is not cute, the music's not bad, it's not cute, and the chart is not cute at all. Like, yeah, it is a little bit tiring, even though the BPM is not too fast, but like, it just goes on and on and on, you know. So, with all that said, Cutie, I know it's a level 9, but yeah, if it's not a one more extra stage, it doesn't have to like go that complex, you know. So I would say, even still, if you're Dancerush Pro, you can definitely find some work around. But yeah, you don't have to play it. It's not an S tier. It is a moderate, I would say top B tier actually, because like, as much as the music is not bad, but it's not the most unique type of sound ever. Yeah, it's not like, it's something that you know, it's not the first song that comes up in mind. Like, give me the best songs to represent Dancerush. Cutie, that the fact that it sounds like it could be a mainstream song, but just a regular mainstream song, not the top hit spinning record song of all time. Yeah, that's why I would say it's decent. Not bad, just decent. Okay, do you agree with me or not? If you don't, make your own list, okay? Anyway, okay, so what is totally, we got that still the same comments. It is aggressive for a cute song, definitely, you know. Finally, Sparkfest 2023. It's time to ride or die, you know. Ride or Die is the one more extra stage, okay, of Sparkfest 2023. And yeah, imagine this. You're taking a space shuttle and somehow you just open the wrong portal and now you enter the another dimension, which is full of dangerous creatures, aliens, you know, space hydras, yeah, and a lot of sunken spaceships flying left and right, being destroyed by all these dangerous space creatures. That's what Ride or Die gives me the image of. just look at the artwork here, man. Like, it's so creative. It's so freaking creative here. Look at this. You know, like facing unknown creatures in the space, and time is running out too. You have to get out before you die. That's what it pictures. That's what it sets the picture inside my head. Now, because it's one more extra stage, we have to bring up the chart. Every extra stage, okay, so yeah, normally I would say like, yeah, the chart shouldn't be hard or something like that, but it's an exception, you know. If a boss song is not hard, that's a problem, okay? So this one, the chart is fittingly hard. It's supposed to hype you up and also scares you too. And it does this job perfectly. Just look at this. Even the beginning here, it can throw some people up and made some people like, you know, fail the extra stage easily because of just this segment alone. It has a little bit of that, you know, like mysterious vibe to it, that you just, like I said, open some mysterious portal and you're facing the unknown. And this song is definitely it. Yeah, the chart, it does complement the music of like facing something unknown. Like this left and right that covers the whole the whole like runway, I would say, the whole chart here. Yeah, and it's not the first time that this type of note occurs, but like, you know, to have it coming one after another in quick succession like that is still pretty rare. Bum 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 bum. And like, yeah, brutal quick shuffle stomps along with down notes, that is crazy. The music is, yep, pretty enjoyable, I would say. And this part goes hard, man. Like, props to R-cade as always. And this, as even though it's not the most difficult segment, but because of how the notes are placed like this, it could throw some people off balance, you know, like, yeah. Because, yeah, you normally would not see it. And of course, maybe I just skip to the peak of this song, which is this segment right here. You know what, man? If this occurs on other songs, okay, in Spark Festival, it might be the reason to bring them down the tier list. But because it's the One More Assist stage, it's well deserved, you know, it is fitting, it makes perfect sense. We have to have something like this once in a while, okay? Yeah, it's this is the first time ever that we have this gimmick, I think, you know, like, and it's not something new in the rhythm game scene overall, you know, like, it's pretty much similar to Junithm or Project Sekai, right? Yeah, and yeah, to finally have this kind of like, you know, one note, one foot or one hand covers the entire screen, and the other foot or the other hand do something else, tap 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 like this, finally being included in the game. Welcome. You know, I personally welcome it with two open arms. Finally, we get to the territory where Dancerush becomes more like a legit, not just a dance game that is looked down by those rhythm game pros that is too easy from a rhythm game standpoint. Finally, we have something to challenge ourselves, you know. Even though I still like, I cleared this song when it was in One More Assist stage by Sing, you know. I sacrificed by like the way okay, I'm sorry, like I don't know what to say first. Like when I saw this the first time, I decided to prioritize on the tap note or the left and right. Because in One More Assist stage or Assist stage in general, missing the down note would not count. Fun fact, okay? So I prioritize on this like yellow and blue and ignore the down just for me to survive the song, and I did actually. I cleared it the first time with only 3 lives, you know. Now that it's all over, now that you can unlock it anytime, you can still play for fun, of course. Yeah. And the song is just fun as ways, and yeah, it's mind-fucking, but in a really good way, you know, like, yeah. I haven't been able to full combo or get above 99 yet, but even with that said, I still love the song regardless. So, Ride or Die, finally, play it once. You know, even if you're not a Dancerush pro, play it once just for the meme. Just for the shits and giggles. It will be fun. Keshki said. Okay, Ride or Die, A tier. Okay, yep. And it's not over yet, okay? Now it's getting longer than I expected, okay? Hello, mate. Sparkfest 2024 tier list when? First of all, right? For Spark Festival 2024, we have to make an imaginary list first. So maybe I'll put some Romance Planet song here as the opening of the Sparkfest 2024. Then I put a Barbie Girl DJ Tiesto remix, another Spinning Record song, and then followed by Party Rock Anthem, and then Fashion, the Dance Revolution original, and another favorite of mine, another song by Yuta Imae song. Okay, another Dance Revolution crossover, and another One More Assist by R-cade. Okay, let's name it Delayed Dancerush because it was delayed. And after we made that imaginary tier list, imaginary song list in the Spark Festival lineup that didn't exist, then we can rank it, okay? But before that, we're gonna do it here, okay? We can continue with the DLC of Spark Festival 2023, which came in 2024. So that's the closest thing you can get with Spark Fest 2024, right? Deal with it. Cope by Konami. Okay? Thank you. Hello, mate. Yep. And lastly, Love Shine Stardom remix. I'm okay. I don't hate having you here. I actually enjoy having you here. Like, but I'm surprised that you said you're going to go to bed and you're still staying awake. So yeah, I hope you can wake up on time tomorrow. Okay, but it's weird because like I'm 100% damn sure that it should be Saturday night in the US, right? And like so it's Saturday night. So the next day should be Sunday, and most people shouldn't be working, right? That's why I chose to do this live stream, particularly on this day. So yeah, most people could stay late. Like if you're in America, and yeah, help me rank these songs. Now we can continue to the DLC Spark After Party 2023 with the first song, Into Your Heart. And this one, to be honest guys, first we're gonna say something positive about this song, okay? It's a Sota song that finally doesn't sound like Sota, other Love to Shuffle clones. So yeah, when you think of Sota Fujimori, okay, you think of Love to Shuffles and all the other songs that just sound so similar, because like it's gonna be has a hot take, but he doesn't seem to have like that much musical range compared to other artists, right? Except this one, okay? This one does sound maybe a little bit different. It has a little bit of that like disco future vibe to it, but it's not a completely entirely disco song. I don't know how to describe it either, but at least it's not another Love to Shuffle clone. Okay? But even though it is freestyle friendly, but for some reason, I don't know either, for me it's hard to catch the beat. It's hard to follow the BPM of the song. For some reason, I don't know, like when I play it at the cap, like when I play it for real at the arcade, I always like step either too fast or slow, and I don't know why. I'm still trying to figure it out, like I don't get it. Like it's not the fastest song, but for some reason, like I can't precisely, I can't precisely get anything close to EXE at all when it comes to this song. I just don't get it. Maybe because there's like so much going on, like not just the snare and the drum. Maybe like, yeah, there's so much musical elements inside it. I'm not sure. And even though it's different from Love to Shuffle, but the song again, it is kind of flat throughout from the start to beginning, I would say. Like the verse and the hook doesn't sound so much different, even though you can tell, but that's when you pay attention to the music. That's when you can tell that, this is the hook. This is when the beat drop, right? So to give it some credit, it does sound like an optimistic, bright song that can cheer you up, but it's definitely not something that you have to play at all, okay? And I would say like there are definitely way better picks, okay, in this game. So yeah, Into Your Heart, somewhat a low decent pick, okay? Not the worst picks ever, not something that's total limit. I guess some people might be able to make it work. Maybe it's just my skill issue, but yeah, I would say there may way many other better songs to consider. I'm afraid. I'm sorry, okay? Now, moving on, okay? Into Your Heart is also quite an old song, unlike the next one, which is a Dancerush original released just last year. Sleeping in the Night by Nagumu Tamaki, the same artist as Be My Baby. This one, I don't know, right? I don't know why it's such a sleeper pick in the West, because like, you know what? For me, Sleeping in the Night, it goes not here, not here, it goes right there. Just listen to it. The vocal is just so good, okay? Like the vocalist really knows how to sing, okay? Yeah, and when the beat drops, it's pretty clear. Da, da, da. I guess I just love it, you know, like when you can tell when the song has a clear, beautiful ladder of melody, like da 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 da, like that. You know, I'm a fan of well crafted melody. Yeah. Even if it's a little bit cheesy, even if it's like it's a common melody, I don't care. I still love it. You know, and like again, clear divided sections. You know, like it has a hook and then it's followed by the cool down for you to like tell your story, groove a little bit, chill down, yeah, and then the build up before the drop, pretty clear. Like it tells the music, like really guides you along the way. Da, da, da. And if you can understand the lyrics, even better. And then the drop. Da, da, da. It's just beautiful music, guys. Very optimistic. It's cute and also goes hard as well. Now I understand it. Here's the issue that most people have. Why some people might hate the song is because of the drop of the chart. Maybe not the song, but the chart right here. Right after this build up, sleeping in the night, here is what we call the half speed Running Man. And a lot of people are not a fan of this. And this is not the easy chart. This is the normal level 8, right? We are not supposed to see this a lot. And then it's followed by regular speed. That's the regular speed. And then it repeats the same thing but on the opposite side. I remember it because I played this song so many times. See? Half speed and then full speed. Yeah, that might like, you know, that might throw some people off. But for me, and for this guy right here too, it's still the best song in this upper party. And also probably the top 10, my most favorite. If you have an issue with that, you know, fun fact, another tip for Kishki viewers, okay? You can do regular speed Running Man and it will still hit. Trust me. You can just do Running Man as if it's a regular speed Running Man, right? You just do Running Man at a regular speed and you will still get full combo. Trust me. Because like, that's how dancers work, okay? I don't think I have to go to full details unless there's so many requests, but yeah. That's, it has one way, one obvious workaround. Aside from that half speed Running Man, this part, you know, like, yeah, enough room, maybe not plenty, but a lot of rooms for freestyle still. So yeah, whether you're a pure shuffler or you have some dance background, I think you can work around this song, you know, like, yeah, sleeping at night. Sleeping stands for S tier. Okay, now next one, okay, next one is a little different. If Sleeping at Night is my personal favorite, I guess New Height is most players, other players, the majority of Dancerush players' favorite. So New High by the Herb Shop, okay, with this dolphin, with this dolphin on the artwork here, it's like a real pure house song, okay. So obviously the most fitting dance style for this, okay, aside from shuffling obviously, is house. If you know how to do house dance, it will fit so perfectly damn well. Even if you don't, you can still enjoy it, okay? The drop goes pretty chill, but for some reason it's still pretty beautiful, you know. This is the drop. Like it doesn't go like, you know, like all out hard, but like there's something very captivating about this beat, don't you think? I think most people can agree, right? Because most people do say that it's their most favorite song of this after party. Now, I'm not a fan of this song, to be honest, but because I'm aware of how popular it is within the Dancerush community globally, actually, I'm not gonna talk much. The chart is just easy, okay? But it's a level 8. It's a well fitting for a level 8 song. Not difficult for EXE. Also a good candidate for freestyle. So I would say it's a very, very solid pick, just like Touch Me. Okay. Would I say you must play it though? Because the ending that you just heard earlier here, it doesn't go as hard. So I would say it's yeah, almost, but not quite an S tier. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna go quickly with that one because yeah, you can check it out for yourself. I think most people would put it on S tier. Okay. Anyway. Okay, so oh, there's a lot of comment going on. I don't know for some reason. I'm gonna stop a bit. I'm gonna pause a bit and play some song in the background. Okay. Yeah. Lastly, Love Shine Stardom remix. Yeah, maybe in your imaginary Spark Festival. Okay. Sunday morning soon. In 4 hours, I'll be up 24 hours. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Good for you and yeah, good for you for enjoying this live stream, but bad for your health, I guess. Crazy for you at Crazy for you at C, act now at B. That's like I said, it's my personal list. If you don't like it, make your own. You know, like template. I already made that template, public template for everyone. I'm about to not gonna lie, 6 or 7 hours of dancing today made me go crazy. You know what? Feel free, okay? If you feel like you need your rest on your Saturday night, just take it. You know, if you feel like you can't endure, your drowsiness is kicking in, don't force yourself out. You know, like I don't. You know, I don't do that. But yeah. Just saying that it's about to be over soon because we've got only 2 songs remaining to cover. I'm just reading the chat here just a bit, okay? Just a bit. Also, hot take, Sleeping in the Night is the best song. It's not even a hot take because I think you're not the only one with that opinion, you know? Like, yeah. I feel like for maybe not the majority, but at least some or several people would rank Sleeping in the Night on S tier like me. Enjoy rest of stream. Gonna get ready for bed. Good night, Brandon. Good song, not a great song. Westerners are bad at lyricism. That's why. You know what? Actually, it may be because they don't understand Japanese lyrics, so we can't blame them. Yeah, that's why Crazy Shuffle and Love You are insanely popular because there's not much going on in the lyrics, right? Nah, partially, but also I think because Love You is just good. And Crazy Shuffle, maybe I don't like it, but yeah, it's very earworm. It's very catchy for most people. Yeah. Slow Running Man, not like it. New High, yes sir. Okay, whatever. We're gonna continue. Okay, yeah. Hello, BM Rush. Yeah. So, Freeway Shuffle. Unfortunately, when you see the song title, it'll make you think that this will be a perfect fit for Dancerush, right? It has this word shuffle into it. What else can go wrong? Pretty much anything. Pretty much anything else went wrong, okay? So, unfortunately, this song is not made for Dancerush. So, Freeway Shuffle, the shuffle in the title, is just pure coincidence, and that's nothing more. You know what vibe it gives? I almost thought that this song was a Sota F song because like it sounds like his type of song, you know. It sounds kind of like Sota Fujimori's beat. this kind of like this attempt to try to sound futuristic, but was limited by the music capability or like the capacity of synthesizer at that time. That's how I would describe it, you know. Basically, it's when like the composers of the past 10 years ago try to make their song sounds like futuristic. So I guess it's like trance or something like that. But yeah, now that we listen to it in 2025, it doesn't feel new at all, unfortunately. And yeah, it just doesn't fit shuffling, unlike the name might tells you, you know, like yeah, we can bring out a shot and like for me it's just, and I think it's not just for me too, it's just hard to count the beat, man. Like I might enjoy it, listen to it more than actually playing it on Dancerush. It does sound like very optimistic, very bright, okay, very hopeful, but I don't know, it just doesn't quite go hard, you know. It might fit, you know, like putting this on a Japanese highway and just like riding on the highway. Yeah, that it will fit in that scenario, but not a song that you should shuffle to at all. Nah, not much going on. The chart is not entirely difficult, but it's so hard to count the beat. It's just weird fit. It's just a weird pick for Dancerush, unfortunately. So I guess we're not gonna talk about it any further. Unfortunately, Freeway Shuffle, not actual shuffle song. So it goes to D tier. Yep. You don't have to play it at all, okay? You don't have to touch it at all, guys. Unfortunately, that's it. Now finally, guys, yay! Can we, like, should we play some sound effects? Congratulations for people who have stayed up too far, and also myself for like doing this for like 2 hours straight, because finally, we reached the end, okay? I'm sorry guys, I played the wrong one. I played the wrong one. I played the wrong sound effects, okay? It's supposed to be this one. We have reached the end of, okay, this tier list, and it's the last final boss song of any Spark Festival, because we did not have Spark Festival 2024, unfortunately. It's the last One More Extra stage. And like, pretty much this time, Camellia, Russia's Rush does not disappoint at all. Just listen to it, you know, it really hypes you up. It's like shit's about to get like, it tells you, the music tells you, you better brace yourself, something big is coming. Wow. It has all this like gaming 8-bit inspired elements, and also very chaotic but in a good way vibe here. And somebody scream if you could hear it. And of course, right, the first twist that made it fitting for One More Exit stage is, of course, is the first OMES ever to have the BPM change. Like, this is fast. This is pretty fast, okay? Wham, bam, bam. This is pretty chaotic, but yeah, the chart does complement it really well, I would say. A lot of stuff going on, not gonna lie. Somebody scream. And this is where you would notice something. The song literally slows down because, like I said, the first boss song ever with BPM change, and I have no issue with it at all, because like I said, One More Stage is supposed to have certain gimmicks that make it well deserved of that boss song status, you know. And this is like, yeah, one thing that makes this song special. And it tells you like, yeah, it starts to build up gradually in a well-crafted manner, until it does even like, for a One More Extra stage song, it actually gives you some room for freestyle too. Like, that's another huge bonus point for me in my playbook. Wham. Oh, this is brutal. This is brutal. And you know right away that you have to brace yourself and like, yeah, try to hype yourself up and bring back that energy in this second hook here. And this, not gonna lie, this looks pretty scary too. You know, like, yeah, overlaying a huge ass like this left note over the tail end of Running Man. I would say there are certain ways to make it look good too, but yeah, when you play it as One More Stage, this is scary. Not gonna lie. It sounds like a gaming boss song. Not just a Dancerush boss song, but a gaming boss song in general. Holy hell, man. Like, oh my god. That's it, guys. Like, Rush, yes, Rush. Yep. You know what? Even if you are not a Dancerush pro, play it for shits and giggles. Again, like most One More Assist stage. I'm gonna give them a special treatment because their premise is supposed to be hard, right? If it's hard, then it's good. So, Rush, yes, Rush. Try it. Yeah, try it. Mind blowing in a good way. And actually, if you're really good at this game, you can make it work. You can actually freestyle it. I dare to say that. When I do try to freestyle it, my score is like 91. So not my proudest achievement, but yeah, you can make it look really cool while playing it, you know? Fun fact. In the so-called tournament hosted by Henry Zhang in 2024, he actually put this in the song pool, but the easy version. And Sprite, okay, actually nailed his routine there. If I recall correctly. Well, I'm not sure if it's Sprite or not, but yeah, someone actually like made this song actually work. So there you go. You know, Rush Yes Rush. Really, really another masterpiece by Camellia. Okay, that you should try it once before you die. And that is all for the whole tier list, guys. Congratulations. Let me play another air horn. You know what? Actually, like, next time maybe I should try to like study like how to like, you know, play these sound effects with only one keyboard pressing, so that the stream will become more smooth and yeah, more manageable. But for now, guys, let's read some comment before we're sign out here. My guess is mid. Nah. Okay, Rush is coming. I'm going to cry. Is it tear of joy or tear of sadness though? Okay, the first boss song will be him changed. Indeed, feels like it's a remix song from Undertale. That's actually a good way to describe it because yeah, it has some 8-bit elements and like yeah, some of those like yeah, boss vibe to it. So yeah, actually that's a good interpretation. Thank you. I'll use that from now. Rush seems like an Undertale remix of some sort. Okay, I'm going to pass on to the afterlife now. Farewell for real. Thank you, Linus, for tuning in like up till this point in like especially in your time zone and your schedule. But and yeah. Get a stream deck, I guess. I have to study that for next time, like what is stream deck, but for now, yeah, I cannot forget, okay, as I promised, I will keep this live stream, it will remain public, okay, even after this. I would say this is quite a success, you know, like, although it started late, but look at this chat box, it's beautiful, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna screen cap this, and how do I set it perfect? Here, okay, I'm gonna screen cap this, and share it for the Dancerush Discord main server. And well, final thoughts, a little bit of some final thoughts, okay? Thank you for some tips, and I've been planning about the Big Deal 5. Good, you know, like, yeah, even if I'm not invited as a guest judge, but you know, like, as a true Dancerush, not just fan, you know, like a Dancerush mania, or what's the word, Dancerush obsessed person. I always watch like almost every tournament VODs, tournament videos that I could find, you know, whether it's hosted in the US, Australia, Japan. I watch like all types of Dancerush content all the time, so you know, like if you host it, I might show up, okay? If it's next tournament and it's like, if it's not hosted in a time zone that's really atrocious for me to stay awake, then yeah, I might hop onto the live stream. Now, if you notice here, right? This is my final tier list. Some of these, especially the SS tier, is a little bit biased, but yeah, I think most people should agree on the S and A and the D tier. Most people should agree that, you know, like every song on S and A are solid, and every song on D are like really not really good for this game. There might be some arguments in the from the mid A tier to C tier that some people might not disagree with me, but like I said, you know, like if you disagree with it, leave your comments or just make your own goddamn tier list. The template is here on the Tier Maker website, which I created this template last year. Okay, just because I did plan to make this tier list, and finally we have it. A year late, but not too late. Okay, so you would notice that there are so many songs on the S and A tier, and that's not because I'm a bad judge, that's not because I have low standard, but because most of the songs, you know, on Sparkfest are actually good. It's just the way it is, you know, like Spark Festival usually have the best selections of songs, whether it's Dancerush originals or crossovers. Unlike other events like the gym, for example, or some other not extra stage, some other stamp songs, there might be more hits and misses. Okay, but Sparkfest is just you know, like it's where you can find most of the best songs in this game for real. Okay, so yeah, I might like when I look at it in retrospect, I might change. Okay, there might be chances that I might change some songs within the same tier list. For example, I might put Without Word higher later, or I might put Set Me Free lower. But yeah, probably not gonna change them like in between different tiers. So if it stays in, if I put a song in A, then I might not put it in S. That will be rare. I'm not sure if that makes sense. Again, I'm gonna say this again, English is not my native, I'm sorry. But for now, this is how I would rank every Sparkfest songs from 2018 to 2023. Now that, if we don't have any more questions in the chat, let's see. Second hot take, Crazy For You is quite decent song wise, but the chart is crap. I agree, okay. Now that there's not much anything else to talk about and there's no any other questions, I guess we could end this live stream now. Okay, so it's time for me to grab my lunch, and well, see you guys next time. What will the next live stream be? Will I do the next live stream anytime soon with it all? I'm sorry, but yeah, I can't tell for sure, man. Like, anyhow, I do hope this game stays alive. Like, let's pray for the future of Dancerush, even if it is on the live support right now, and we shall end this live stream for real without further delay in 3, 2, 1. Peace out.